demographic.
Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
Sauce, over the last year or two, I've been trying to say, I got to stop betting on sports that I know I'm not going to watch at all, right? If I'm going to have a ticket in my pocket, I got to at least feel it. I got to be interested. I got to be invested. I don't think Chris watched 1 second of the golf all weekend, and Cam Young gets him the win.
So on Wednesday, as we're all leaving, and Hawk is explaining to Gorg that he's going on a trip. And Gorg says, will you find time to watch the Open?
All of us laughed.
Yeah.
Like, are you nuts?
He's
not going to watch golf on vacation?
I'm telling you, Power Trip Bets and I were texting back and forth this weekend. He watched 0
seconds.
Now, I didn't think Cam Young played outstanding yesterday. I didn't think that 9 under would hold up, but, when
almost did.
The Ryan Fox thing was unbelievable. That's one of the best last 2 holes I've ever seen played, when you have to have it, when no one thinks you can win it, and you stripe 2 drives down the middle of the fairway. That was outstanding. But I guarantee you that if golf decided next year we're not putting the names up on the screen, Hawk wouldn't be able to tell you who Cam Young was standing in a room with 2 other people.
No, of course not. But he gets the Power Trip Bet win because even though Ryan Fox won the Open, Cam Young was the winner of the Power Trip Bet, and that's exactly who Hawk had. Here's how far out my guy was. Power Trip Bets posts, hey, Chris Hockey wins because of Cam Young. Chad Daniels gets second with Tommy Fleetwood, and here's like the 4 people that get their money back tying for 3rd and 4th. And my name was on there. I'm like, that can't be right. Morikawa's like 30 people back. I had so far checked out that when I watched Ryan Fox putt on 18, I thought that saved me $100. I'm like, I'm going to lose $200 to Chris if Cam Young wins. But if Ryan wins, I only lose $100. So he knocks that one in. I'm like, oh, sweet. That just saved me $100. And then I looked down the list. I'm like, yeah, sure. Morikawa's like in 25th place or something, but there's only 3 Power Trip people in front. So I had completely given up on Colin. But watched almost all of Sunday.
Yeah, it was outstanding.
Just didn't think my guy was even in it, so just assumed I was going to lose some money.
Gorg's guy got her up. Your guy Morikawa and Xander all tied for the money.
Right.
Marnie's guy went 1 over to finish 2 under. McElroy was 1 over to finish 1 under. My guy and Rom were absolutely in the tank. Rom on number 1 Saturday and Sunday puts them both out of bounds on his first shot. So he got off to an awful start. And then Thomas he was 6 over yesterday. It was terrible. He was so bad. And he looked like he found something on Saturday. And I'm going, all right, he was 4 under at one point. Bogeyed 2 of the last 3 holes and then couldn't get it together on Sunday. But it's still awesome to watch. And again, like football, I would take 6 a.m. golf all the time.
Great. It was great waking up.
12:15.
Yep, that kicked ass.
It was outstanding. I loved every second of it.
I also liked, by the way, good morning to Max. Good morning to Zach. Hi, guys.
Hey. Good morning.
Max has got a big initials match at 8:15.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Maxo.
We were just talking off there, and Sauce and I were like, who's going to win today? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe Max? I don't know. It's gonna be close. I don't know, man.
It's about time.
We'll see.
I forgot who posted the stats yesterday on Twitter, but I had an existential crisis over it. I'm like, I'm ass.
No,
I thought I played
ass.
like 4 or 5 times. I'm like 9 times, no dubs?
No dubs. Maybe today's the day.
Yeah, your boy is buns. I'm ready, though. I'm locked in.
We'll see. One of my favorite things over the weekend is, like in almost any other sport, if somebody hates somebody, they'll just flat out say, that guy's buns.
Yeah.
Right? That guy sucks. I hate that guy. In golf, you get, I'm not very fond of him.
Yeah.
That was how Rory described his relationship with Bryson DeChambeau. It's just, I'm not gonna lie here. I'm not very fond of him.
And other golf people on Twitter were like, "Oh, shots fired!"
Exactly.
World star.
Yeah, it was kind of awesome though. I love it. Yeah. Now it's too bad the quote golf season is over, and I know there's more, but I'm saying like the majors are done.
Yeah.
We need a Rory Bryson Sunday as quickly as possible.
I mean, we got one. This all started when Rory won the Masters last year and didn't speak to him on the entire round. He hates.
No.
He hates him. No. That's putting it kindly.
No, he's not fond of him.
No, he hates Bryson.
How many people here are you not fond of?
Currently here?
No, I don't mean in these two rooms. I just mean at KFAN.
Oh, hundreds.
Hundreds of people you're not
KFAN?
fond of? That's everybody.
No, I'm not fond of a few people. Yeah.
How many do you hate?
That'll be here today?
Is it the same people?
I don't think I'll hate anybody that's here today.
You don't think?
I don't think. I don't have to.
You never know. Somebody might show up.
Yeah, somebody might piss me off.
You better delete that diss song about Belinda off your computer.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Are you fond of Belinda?
I love Belinda. She's great.
So you don't hate her?
No.
And you're not fond of her? You're not fond of her?
Yeah. No, I don't
You're
hate her.
not fond of her?
I'm not fond of her.
You're not LaFonda from Napoleon Dynamite. Paul, your hands up.
Woodhawk?
1,000,000,000%.
Yeah.
She would. She slept with Kip Dynamite.
Yeah, she'd definitely sleep with Hogs Daddy. But
yeah, he's better looking than Kip Dynamite.
Everybody else, like even Scotty Scheffler was like, I don't really want to speak about that. I'm trying to win a
but then he did
championship
when it was over.
Yeah.
And he basically said, Bryson's a lot of things, but Bryson isn't a cheater.
Everybody stood up for him but Rory.
Pretty much.
Everybody was like, and it's, it's a little performative. Like I had no idea that happened. So I turned it off, went upstairs, and I get a phone call from Common. And normally it's, it's the ripping hour. Like Rosie's going to get savaged. And he's like, are you near a TV? And I'm like, what happened? And he's like, Bryson is getting penalized. I couldn't believe that took over on Friday. It was an hour after the match when they finally announced that it was a true two-stroke penalty. It's a weird thing. Like if there's certain angles that you watch where you're like, buddy, you can't like step on that. Like golf, I think sometimes gets a little too stuffy, but
but them's the rules.
Them's are the rules. Yeah.
And I don't know the rules. I'm not saying this from an expert's perspective. I just know what I've heard over the weekend and repeating their takes. Almost everybody that commented on Bryson's two-stroke penalty said that in the rules, whether it's intentional or accidental, he broke the rule.
Yeah.
So the debate wasn't or not really whether did he break the rule. It was it intentional? And did he performatively say, what are you talking about? I didn't do that. So did he do it on purpose or was it accidental?
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people saying it was accidental. I don't think he did it on purpose, but he still broke the rule.
Yeah.
Still a penalty.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ryan Fox, though. $3.2 million for winning the Open Championship. A 39-year-old from New Zealand.
Yeah, man. What a win.
I had heard the name before, but I same thing. I could have never picked him out of a lineup if you would have paid me before maybe Saturday.
I'd never heard of him. And I watch a lot of golf.
I've seen his name. I just don't know anything about him. But how about on DraftKings before the tournament started? 170-1.
I mean, what helped yesterday is
170-1.
Saturday, he shot a 62. We had 3 62s.
Yeah, and I watched a lot of golf this weekend. I love major golf.
Same.
And like you said, I love early morning major golf. I love getting up in the morning when my girls are still sleeping and I can watch a whole bunch of golf and get work done. And it's like, well, this is almost over for the day. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
They said so that we had 3 62s this weekend, right?
Yeah, Fox, Burns, and
Herbert,
yeah.
And isn't it something like there's been 7 or 8 guys ever to do it?
I think you are correct, yeah.
So they kept making a huge deal about how awesome it is that these guys were shooting 62. And I'm like, well, if in the history of men's major golf, it's only happened 7 times, and 3 of them are this weekend, then it's really not that impressive that it's this weekend. That means the course is flawed. Hey, Muss! Look at Michael J. Mussman III. Muss can talk some golf.
Yeah.
Muss, here was my hot golf take. Tell me if I'm right or not. If you guys like golf more than I do, so tell me if I'm wrong. 3 guys shot 62 this weekend, right? And they were making a huge deal that that's the lowest round in the history of men's major golf, right? It had happened like 4 or 5 times before, 3 times this weekend. If it happens 3 times in a weekend, then is it really that impressive? Because That means the course is easy enough to shoot a 62 3 times in a weekend.
They got the best weather you could possibly
Correct.
get
Yeah.
that weekend. I mean, it wasn't even, 16-degree wind was, I think, the biggest.
Yeah. There
They
was
had-
barely any wind, and it was 0 rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was just the best conditions you could possibly play in, especially when you're playing the Open.
Yeah,
Open.
well said.
Can't call it the British Open or Andy gets pissed.
Yeah, who cares about it?
Andy.
But that
The
actually,
British Open.
That actually was the British Open.
Yeah.
Of
course. It's the British Open.
Yeah, it's the British Open, yeah.
There's the U.S. Open. We don't call ours the Open.
No.
We'll tag it with U.S. so you know where it is.
Yeah.
It's the British Open.
It was great.
It was a good sweat. I'm not going to lie.
Sam Burns at one point was -11, then struggled and had 3 bogeys in a row.
Yeah.
So yeah, all he has to basically do is get to 11 under and shoot par the rest of the way, and he wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But couldn't hold on.
Yeah, he
No,
was
he
a
couldn't.
disaster.
Yeah, he was. He fell apart.
Third male golfer from New Zealand ever to win a major. Somebody called Bob Charles in 1963, and Michael Campbell, who I had completely forgotten about, in 2005, won the U.S. Open.
Michael Campbell. What?
Michael
Yeah,
Campbell,
suit guy?
05.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't believe that you're actually. I completely forgot about that guy.
Who is
I
that?
don't even know who
No,
that
but
guy
I'm saying
is.
he's
And
in
I
our-
love golf.
He's in my lifetime, and I have zero memory
Yeah.
of that name even. Right?
Yeah.
Of course I don't know Bob Charles. He won it in 1963, but Michael Campbell, I was 25. I was on this show. We probably, or not even probably, we definitely mentioned that he won. Zero memory of something
Yeah.
called Michael Campbell in 05.
I don't know who that is either.
No idea who that is.
I heard you guys talking on my way in. I was like, well, 394 can suck a butt.
Yeah, it's bad.
Jeez.
You guys get that in the other room? You can suck a butt on 394.
You don't need to go to 394 for that.
Yeah. It's going on a lake.
That's 694.
Yeah, you can do it at Loring Park too. There's nothing special about 394.
Right.
Maplewood Mall's parking lot.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
I'm just guessing. He didn't say anything.
I don't think not there.
Yeah.
That's like I said. I'm just guessing.
I'm
Just
classy.
guessing.
Yeah, you're just-
No, you're definitely not
What were you saying,
classy.
Mus? You were going to say something before you said suck a butt.
Yeah, well, then that threw me off. No, you guys were talking about the golf and the sweat. It was weird because same thing where all of a sudden I'm like, Xander Schauffele kind of didn't do anything the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I'm like, how on earth am I in one of those spots where I don't have to pay anything?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same as my guy with Morikawa. There were so many randos in the top 20
Yeah.
that, outside of Cam Young and Fleetwood and Oberg, it was basically a bunch of no-names down to us,
Yeah. And
which was awesome.
multiple like I said, Marty's guy, Robert McIntyre, shot 1 over, right? That got him out of the money by 1 shot. My guy went 6 over. Rahm double bogeyed 1 and shot 4 over. So like those 3 guys that were all clumped up there fell apart. And then Young shot 7 under, 8 under? Didn't he shoot 8 under? Something like that?
Yes.
He got all the way up to 9 under, right? Like, you had
And
people
botched 18.
And he was-
botched 18.
Oh, yeah. He was struggling at the end there.
How
for
about,
sure.
I mean, 18 had 5 birdies on it, and Ryan Fox was the 5th one.
Yeah.
Like he stripes that. I love how fast he plays. B, I love how he had it teed up, waiting to hit, and he's up to hit the ball on 18, and you can see people crossing over the fairway, and they're going, buddy, there's people in the fairway. He didn't care. He was so ready to just bomb that golf ball right down the middle of the fairway, right past all those bunkers, and set him up perfectly. It was outstanding.
Yeah, they were even talking about the fact that he would almost run to the next tee box.
Well, Scotty Scheffler, I think, played with him on Thursday or Friday and called him out for it. He's like, you play too fast, man. This isn't like a 2-ball. Like, slow down. Like, yeah.
Oh, do you want Cantlay or do you want...
No, you want Fox.
Or do you want Fox?
You want Fox.
So you guys golf. The winning putt was an 11.5-foot birdie putt for the win on 18.
Yeah.
And he looked at that for about 3 seconds and then launched it and went in.
Yeah.
And there were people on Twitter going, I've spent more time on somebody put it like a $5 bet at my local country club, right, over my buddies than he spent eyeballing a British Open championship. Like he just went up there and ripped it.
Yeah, but
The
he
winner.
had been there since Wednesday. He knows what that green looks like. He
I know,
knows.
but I like that he doesn't even take a
it's the
deep breath.
best.
He doesn't center himself and be like, okay, you can do this. It's just, let's just get up there and rip it.
I don't even
then he
take
drilled
practice
it.
swings, for God's sakes.
That checks out.
No, yeah.
But I think
No, you
there's
just get up and hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
get up and hit.
It, as Muss has always played. There's something to be said about just not overthinking it, like Xander does. Xander gets over the ball.
Right.
He thinks about it. He shuffles his feet. Ryan Fox just got up there and said, I can make this putt. I'm not going to overthink it. And boom, right in the center of the, well, it kind of leaked in on the left side, but still, it was an unbelievable putt.
If it goes in, it counts.
To win a major.
Yeah, he just ripped it.
It was awesome.
I caught a couple of minutes yesterday, Maxo, of worst case scenario radio.
Oh, you must have been really bored.
I was in the car.
1 of 16?
My poker podcast had concluded.
You changed the channel from KMOJ like you usually listen to?
Always. No, but you were talking about how you were going to the 3M Open.
I am.
And you were asking for golf advice because you said you've been to a golf course like once in your life.
Yeah, and I got laundry thrown at me because the guy assumed I was the help.
Jesus. Yep. You two, though, you guys golf all the time, right?
Masters.
Give Maxo
I think he thought he was my master.
Give Maxo some golf course advice as he ventures out to the 3M Open.
Brett wasn't very helpful. He was just too optimistic and was like, well, it's just a welcoming time. Everybody loves everybody on the golf course. I'm like, well, that I don't think is the case.
Are you going with someone else, or
I don't know yet.
What are you going for? Do you know, or are you just going for the hell of it?
I just got free tickets to one of the days of the 3M Open.
Which day?
I think I can go any day.
First, let's start with the tire. Can he wear shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can wear shorts. You just
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
golf
yeah.
with shorts.
Yeah. He's
can
out,
wear
outside
shorts,
the
yeah.
ropes.
What about
can
can I wear the
Hold
afro
on.
pick?
It's Blaine. It's not like
It's the 3M
yeah,
Open.
but it's not the. I get it.
What's
but
wrong with Blaine?
Nothing. But it's not like he's not going to the royal wedding of.
Whoa. See, that's why I'm glad I asked. We've talked so many times about denim or shorts, and you're like, you can't do that on a golf course.
That's the
and now
only
because
when
it's
I was
Blaine,
mad at everything. I'm not
now
mad
because
at
it's
everything
Blaine, you can
anymore.
wear a Sean Kemp throwback jersey or ICP gear. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if I would do that, but
what about for a shirt? Can he wear anything for a shirt too as a spectator?
As a spectator, you can wear whatever you want.
Can he wear a kimono and shorts?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, he can. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. See, I wouldn't have known that even.
Most importantly, I would wear comfortable shoes because it's a lot of walking.
Okay.
But that's it.
Yeah, and you do want to actually go to multiple holes. And
Yeah. I would
he's fine with that.
Yeah, no problem with that.
Yeah. He's done that in Blaine.
Do you have questions for him? We can reverse the expertise.
But yeah, you'll love it, man. It'll be fun.
I'm excited,
They
man.
put together a good tournament.
I'm super hype. I've never actually indulged in golf before. I just thought it was a lot more strict. It seems from the outside looking in that it was a lot more strict, so I was a little worried.
No, it's not.
I went to the Ryder Cup one of the years that it was here or whatever.
Yeah, Hazeltine.
The only thing I'll say, Maxo, is a guy that you're a casual golf fan at best.
Yeah.
Right? You don't really care. The only thing I don't like about actual golf at a course is it's very hard to follow the story. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
It's not the same as you're watching at home and you're seeing every shot that everybody that's chasing the title wins.
Because everybody goes at the same time, right?
Yeah, and you're just on one hole watching one golfer. So like the story and the vibe is sometimes gone, but it's just kind of cool to see them do it in person. But it's hard to follow the story.
Well, the
leaderboard,
the apps, and the they do have a lot more like big video screens now that kind of help with that more. But it's still I will say
it's just not the same.
Yeah.
What is
Hard
like
to follow.
crowd etiquette? Can I hoop and holler, or is it like golf
don't
claps
be
and stuff?
the get in the hole guy.
Yeah, or you
jeez.
can. Again,
As soon as the club hits the ball,
You can do whatever.
you're supposed to yell "Baba Booey" as loud as possible.
Those people
Or
are
Howard
so
Stern's
annoying.
penis. Yeah, you'll have
Or
fun,
hit him
man.
with the high.
Yeah, and if you want to see like Scotty Scheffler, you want to watch him or at least get close to being able to watch him, don't follow him from hole one. Go ahead.
Yeah, go a few holes ahead. Yeah.
Yep. And then you'll get a better
And he'll
chance.
come to you.
Yes. Yep. And then you can hooty hoo.
Well, Speed
After he
dropped
hits.
out, I think.
Yeah.
Speed
He's
dropped
out.
out, so he's out. Yeah.
You know what else you could yell? Hey,
Another cut he missed already.
Brilliant.
yikes! You know what else you could yell when they just nail it off the tee, Maxo?
What's that?
Gutter helmet from gutterhelmetmn.com. Never clean your gutters again.
That's a mouthful.
That's an extremely long thing to yell, but
Yes.
Gutter Helmet would appreciate it.
Gutterhelmetmn.com. Yeah, yell that.
That guy really likes his gutters.
That guy loves gutters.
He really does. All right, Michael J. Mussman is here. Muss 815.
Yes.
Max,
Yes.
Ben,
Yep.
Alexis, and Belinda. Your buddy Belinda.
I know.
You guys are squaring off.
Yeah.
Do you like your chances?
She and I have been texting back and forth about this.
And
She's a little concerned.
about you or the group?
No, she's just stressed out
Just
about
in
me.
general.
Yeah, exactly.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Tradespeople at Northern Tool have been building equipment in Faribault, Minnesota since 1991. If you want it done right, do it in...
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
Live in concert. Playing Treasure Island Resort and Casino Saturday, September 5th. Snoop Dogg. An unforgettable night with Snoop Dogg.
laid back. With my mind on my money and
Live. Get tickets now at TICasino.com. Don't miss Snoop Dogg. Saturday, September 5th.
So my kiddo was actually pretty excited to watch the World Cup halftime show yesterday.
It was sweet.
It's Bieber and BTS and Shakira and Madonna and stuff. And I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll watch it with you. I did not know the Muppets were set to rock.
Oh my
really?
gosh. Oh, yeah.
The
Animal
Muppets threw
was
down.
going crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
And then there's the Count for whatever reason. The Count's in the background.
Right.
So he's not in the band. Get him out of there. What are you doing?
I don't know what the connection is with that, but I loved it. I mean, you're like,
I just didn't have it on my bingo card. I didn't think I was going to watch the World Cup and have the Muppets just jamming.
Man, good for the Muppets.
Kermit and Piggy, the whole bit.
Yeah, it was sweet, though. That halftime show was really, really good. Is that what they call it, the halftime
Yeah,
show?
it's a halftime show.
Yeah, halftime, yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I don't
literal
know soccer.
halftime.
I don't watch soccer. And
I watched all of it.
I didn't watch a second of it.
It sucked.
Yeah.
It did suck because even though the better team won, Max
Right,
O'Reilly was
yeah.
1-0, until, I don't even remember, but until like the end of the game, at one point it was 20 shots for Spain, 0 for Argentina.
I think they said Argentina, they played in, it was like 70-something World Cup games, and that was the first half that they ever had. They had 0 shots on goal.
Zero shots.
Zero.
It was so obvious that Spain was the better team. It was like so all the announcers were saying like that Spain historically has not been good in penalty kicks, and that Argentina is. So that Argentina was just trying to keep it 0-0 and take their chances, and honestly maybe even be the favorite if it gets to penalty kicks. So if Spain hadn't scored late, it might have been the weirdest win in the history of the World Cup, because it would have been the absolute inferior team would have found a way to win if they could have stolen it in penalty kicks.
The part I can't
Spain
watch.
was the better team.
And I
Spain conceded 1 goal the whole tournament.
One?
One. Yeah. No, the flops. Come on.
Yeah.
Every single time you get just hit just a little bit, all of a sudden it looks like the guy's going to have his leg amputated.
Right.
And then
There were a couple ones that
gets
were
up
not
and then-
acted yesterday.
and
A
then
couple of
keeps
serious
playing.
ones.
it's just
Yeah. No,
it's
it gets old.
ridiculous. Yeah.
It gets old. Like that happens in every sport in terms of like exaggerated fouls or quarterbacks that have to exaggerate it to try to get a penalty. Like we get it. It's
Yeah.
part of the game, but it's not just falling over. It is the flopping and rolling and grabbing the ankles. And it's like, okay,
you're okay.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Well, but then that Max, I don't know if did you watch most of it or all of it?
Yeah.
How about that dude that with the red car? That guy went literally ass over tin cups.
Right.
Like that guy got rocked.
Yeah, that was real that time.
That was
Yeah.
real. He went
Yeah.
upside down. He almost 360.
Yeah.
He got hit so hard
It was a good one.
and cartwheeled, and he was down on the ground for a while. I'm like, that one's legit.
And my God, the comments, or just some of the social media comments of people ripping the Argentine player. How do you say
Argentinians.
player. The player that made that tackle, that got the red card, and how they cost him the game. And all the time yesterday, I was thinking, I was like, somebody's going to make a mistake that's going to put their entire family in danger.
Ew.
Just how serious they take these sports, and it's crazy. Like I saw.
There's a guy from Colombia. Did you see that story?
No.
That he didn't go home.
Yeah,
He didn't go home, and he didn't get on the plane with the team, and they didn't know where he was at because he was getting death threats. And I think it was in the 90s. There was a guy that missed a penalty kick, and they killed him.
Oh my goodness
really?
gracious!
Yeah.
It's
It's
a different level of fandom.
We don't
man.
even understand, even the craziest fans that you could think of, Eagles fans, Raiders fans, whatever. It's that times 1,000 when it comes to
man.
soccer in these countries.
Well, Musk, initials is the same thing. If you lose today, you might want to disappear. You might, I mean,
Someone's going to kill me.
I know 394 can suck a butt, but like you might have to take a different path home.
I know. This is
I hope nobody
a lot of
kills
stressful.
you.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, I
Sauce.
hope you're around
Yeah,
for long.
likewise.
You
Likewise.
sounded like you really meant it, too.
I do.
no
mean it.
offense, Mus. You would have been assassinated a long time ago.
Wow. Mussy.
Good point.
None of us here hate you. We're all fond of you.
Yeah, I'm fond of you.
We're fond of you.
Yeah.
It almost feels
Sincere.
sincere.
Genuine. Yeah.
Fond.
Fond, yeah. Right, Rory's not fond of Bryson, but we're fond of you.
I know, but
Rory's fond
fond
of
is
any-
just like, that's like the lightest form of like or love.
We have a
Fond.
positive opinion of you for the most part.
You're not so bad.
You're not so
Are
bad.
you fond of golf?
I love golf.
Are you fond of meat sauce Paul Lambert?
I love Saucy.
Are you fond of the Minnesota Vikings?
I love the Vikings.
Are you fond of your monster of a wife?
I love my
Wow. Jesus.
Sounds like you're fond of her. Front page sports after this. Lots to talk about. And again, Ben Lieber in an hour. Belinda Jensen at like 7:30. Alexis Huss at like 7:30-ish or so. Because at 8:15, quarterfinal number 2, Max, Ben, Alexis, and Belinda square off. And one of you gets a crack at $120,000. It'll go up on Fridays during the tournament when we do the Monday, Friday thing. So today it's still $120K, which is an insane amount of money. Kelsey Cook already advancing to round 2 with a dominant performance on Friday, but we'll see who moves on today at 8:15. Front page sports is next. What's wrong with this?
It's
like when you get in a Pokemon battle in the old Pokemon games.
a little, I would call it a little cheesy, a little corny.
I like the horns.
Thank you.
Yeah. It does sound
Mess
like
with
a
the bull.
role-playing video game song.
Zelda boss fight.
Yeah. It's not bad.
All right. Should we do this?
Sure.
Okay, here we go.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores for a limited time. Red Bull, 3 for $6.50. Mix and match any flavors of Red Bull you want. Get them at Holiday. Get 3 of them, $6.50. What do you want when it comes to Red Bull at Holiday? Thanks, Holiday.
Yeah, love you, Holiday. You're the best.
You're fond of Holiday?
I'm more than fond of Holiday. I love Holiday.
I don't like your
Maxo,
fondness here.
you just mentioned boss fights.
Yeah.
Did you see the boss fight that Kat had at Saturday night's main event at Madison Square Garden? Karl Anthony Towns choke slammed a couple of dudes in the ring for WWE.
It was
a couple
actually
of big choke slams.
Yeah, there's a damn good choke slam, too. I mean, that's more on the guy that was selling it, but still, it looked pretty sweet, actually.
But his height makes
Yeah.
it's like Andre the Giant. They look so much more dramatic because the fall from where he lifts them to where they go down. It was pretty legit. And how when he leaned against the turnbuckle, almost like, I don't know, like he kind of got into it for a second. Props to Kat for selling it.
Yeah, he gets the bit, because sometimes celebrities come in there and they just absolutely mess it all up. But Kat, he gets the bit.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson was there. Kat was there. That was awesome.
God, those guys are kings for the rest of their lives.
Forever.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, for sure.
Forever.
I just can't believe they're ever going to pay for a drink or a meal in New York City ever again.
Yeah,
if you're
good for
Kat or
Kat.
Jalen Brunson. No, they can afford it. But still.
I love Kat.
But it doesn't matter what crowd they're, like obviously people like multiple things, but they're in a wrestling crowd and still the arena just absolutely erupted. It doesn't matter if you're even into basketball, those Knicks are immortalized forever.
Totally. The Chicago Cubs beat the Twins 10-1. Zebby Matthews got rocked 3 innings, 9 hits, 10 runs, 8 of them earned. The Twins finally scored in the 8th on a Lewis sac fly. Twins lost 2 out of 3 to the Cubs. They are 49-51. At Cleveland for 4 starting tonight with Joe Ryan on the mound for the Twins. The Twins are 4 games behind Chicago, 3 games behind Cleveland. And they're now 2 back in the wild card because Boston has a wild card spot and they've won 13 straight baseball games.
Unbelievable. And the funny part about Boston and how good the AL West, or excuse me, the AL East is, they've won 13 games in a row. They're still 6 games back of first place of Tampa, who's in first, and 5.5 back of the Yankees, right? It's an unbelievable battle they have. And Boston is what a story, man. They were literally dead in the water. They were talking about how every piece they had was going to be available at the trade market. Now, man, if they keep playing like this, they can win that division. But what a story the Red Sox are.
You tweeted a GIF of a floating dumpster fire.
Well, that's when I woke up from my nap and saw that the Twins were down 10-0.
20 hours ago, something called Just Baseball tweeted, the Pirates plan to be aggressive at the trade deadline, but only if they can acquire pieces without increasing payroll. And Sauce, you quote tweeted that with, you spelled Minnesota Twins wrong.
I did. And that's basically what we heard a few years ago, was like they're going to add to the team, but they're going to do it by moving pieces. They're going to trade contracts for contracts. And, after losing 2 or 3 from the Cubs and you got Cleveland, I think the trade deadline is 2 weeks from today. It'll be interesting to see the way they go. But I don't think they're going to add huge names or huge contracts to the team.
Over a day ago, you tweeted a GIF of a hawk looking through a hole with the caption, who can't wait for Chicago Med this fall?
Hockey! He loves it. He can't wait. He texted me and said, I'm not watching the golf, but have they previewed the new season of Chicago Med? I said, yes, they have, Hogs. He's excited.
Nobody loves the Chicago verse more than Hawk.
Or the new show, like In the Line of Fire. He can't wait for that. That's on NBC this fall.
Chris is back tomorrow, and every one of us is predicting that he's going to say that he watched The Hawk, the new Netflix Will Ferrell comedy.
I have watched
and he's going to say that it was awesome, and we're all dreading it because it's terrible.
It's really not good.
No, it's there's
There's
about one laugh an episode, which is just not enough for a Will Ferrell comedy.
Yeah.
And the rest of it's so unfunny, you almost can't believe it. Because it's like they try to be serious at times with like the dad-son connection.
Yep.
You're like, is this a really bad drama? And then you're like, no, they're trying to be funny. It completely missed.
And there's so many people that I love on the show.
That's why I kept with it. I'm like, I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah. And then I stopped actively watching it, and then it just kind of passively let it happen. Because I'm like, this is going nowhere. Oh, man, what a miss. And I obviously love Molly Shannon, love Chris Parnell, love Will Ferrell.
It's 29% on Rotten.
That's generous.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate watched that.
Yep.
It was just
said.
I'm going to watch the next episode just because I'm here.
But will he say tomorrow that he saw it and loved it?
I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say he hated it. It's golf. I don't think he cares much about that. I'm going to say he doesn't like it.
Will Ferrell, though.
Yeah, but
that show made Happy Gilmore 2 even better. You know, like
and Happy Gilmore 2 was a 0 out of 10.
0. Yeah, Happy Gilmore 2 was not great.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was just they just retraced all the bits.
When what was the bit you said, Corey, after you watched it? Shooter's a bad guy, and then in like 2 seconds he's on the right side.
It made no sense.
Like, what? Yeah, you hate him.
It was terrible.
You're in a mental hospital because of him, but now you're on his team?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I thought it was a great theme for that franchise to explore.
Yeah, it was. And there was like excitement about it, but then when you were like,
I still enjoyed it.
Hang on a second.
I enjoyed it. I just didn't enjoy the Hawk.
I've heard that phrase a lot, right? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So you're wrong, Sauce. I have a lot of friends.
You have no friends. Just John. You just have John.
No, but I have a lot of enemies of my enemies.
Yeah, good point.
And those people apparently are my friends.
Yeah, well.
I should reach out to my friends. You know?
You should. John and John.
No, the enemies of my enemies.
Well, I'm not really listening. I'm watching the Hawk trailer. It looks horrible.
Man, again, about once an episode, most of the episodes are about 30 minutes. About once an episode, you're like, there it is.
Yep.
There it is. Capture that magic. Do that for 30 minutes. And then they spend the next 29 minutes just not even remotely trying. You're like, what are you doing?
Rachel from Rachel's Review wrote, Will Ferrell's shtick isn't funny in this series. Felt like low-rent Happy Gilmore.
I mean, that's being generous. Do you know how hard it is for Will Ferrell to not be constantly funny? Like, every outtake he's ever done from every movie he's ever done is gold, right? The guy just improvising nonsense makes me laugh, which is why I'm like, I know this show sucks, but I'm going to find a way to laugh at it. And again, it was about maybe once an episode.
It's a story that might have made for an amusing yet forgettable 5-minute Saturday Night Live sketch. It's tedious as a 5-hour series.
That's what I can't even believe. If you would have told me they were going to do an hour and a half like Netflix movie, I'd say, well, it's Happy Gilmore, but let's just see what they do. It was 10 episodes.
I know.
It's 10?
10 episodes, and I believe they're going to run it back, right? Like, my guess is it's more than one season. Who knows? We'll see.
And how about this one? Unlike past Ferrell characters, the Hawk isn't unique enough to earn laughs just by being the odd man out. Unless you think the Hawk is a unique nickname for a guy with the last name Hawkins. That's funny.
Which, of course, that's what everybody's nickname is if your last name is Hawkins. That's the point of that sentence. And, just never got into it. Yeah. But I kept trying.
Yep.
It was on.
Thank goodness my calendar's wide open. That's why I watched all of them. But it was just so awful, and I hate that I didn't like it. I was not fond of it.
Here's to your point,
not fond of it.
20 years ago, The Hawk would have been a 90-minute theatrical comedy.
Yep.
Today, It's the latest feature film idea to be overextended to the point of mercilessness. Yeah. Is that MIRTHLESSNESS? Mercilessness?
Spell that again.
I don't think you spelled it.
MIRTHLESSNESS. Mirthlessness?
People thought last week when you did projectory, they thought that was a bit.
But isn't it mirthlessness?
No.
Mirthless.
Mirthlessness.
Ooh, she's
Mirthless.
You thought that was mercis? God, I can't even say it
Merciless?
incorrectly.
Mirthlessness.
You're mirthless.
Oh. Thanks, Maxo. Maxo's got my back.
Mercilessly, and when the second letter is an I, go. This is going the wrong way.
You should take a deep breath.
Mirthless.
TH in there, and you still went with merciless.
I can't read, man.
You know what?
Could have been some silent letters. English is tricky,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you,
okay.
Max.
You know what? Since you can't read, I have a recommendation for you. You would really like The Hawk on Netflix.
Brilliant.
It's pretty mindless. You won't mercilessly hate it. Front Page Sports is next. No, we just did that. What is it called? What really matters? We'll do what really matters after this. And Initials 2 hours from now with 120,000 up top, potentially with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials jackpot. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Girthy.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
presented by Capital One
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming
9,000. I make that 9 chances for you to win $1,000 every weekday.
It's going to feel like 9,000.
It's every hour from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. to enter the keywords. Learn more, head over to KFAN.com. Bonus Bucks is presented by BigDeck.com.
All right, let's do What Really Matters, scores and stats around the world of sports. Then, Sauce, you're going to change Muss's life with information he's never heard.
He's already changed my life.
Oh, thanks, Mussy.
Yeah, but now for the better.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Okay, good.
And it's brought to you by OVO LASIK and Lens, OVOEYE.com. Go get LASIK from Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting and the great staff at OVO LASIK and Lens. Thanks to OVO. Ready, Sauce?
Yeah, man. I got some good stuff that you guys will be interested in.
Ryan Fox is a 39-year-old New Zealander. Oh, those are the Kiwis, correct?
I
Don't we
think
call them the
yes,
Kiwis?
Sir. Yes.
So he's a 39-year-old Kiwi.
Ooh, Kiwi's great. I like Kiwi.
Shot a 62 on Saturday, but birdied 18 yesterday at the 154th Open Championship to win in a walk-off fashion. Sauce, I think you said that was like the 5th birdie on 18 yesterday.
Yep.
That was just the 27th birdie at 18 all week. That was the fewest of any hole.
18 was tough.
At Royal Birkdale. So he did what no one else was doing when he needed it the most. If he had not hit that 11.5-foot putt to win, would have been a playoff against Cam Young, who hadn't played in like 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So he did the old, looks like I got a shot at a playoff. Might as well go hit off the tee and hit the driving range for a little bit and loosen up. And then it was all for nothing.
Did you see the footage of him when they told him?
Walking away?
Oh, yeah. He was biased.
Yeah, well, he had an opportunity, man.
Yeah.
He bogeyed 18.
Screwed up 18.
Oh, yeah. He found almost every bunker.
And we forget
on
because
18.
Cam Young, 0 career majors. It feels like he won one a handful of months ago when he won the Players, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won the
0 major wins. So that would have been his first. So that's a kick in the nuts.
Yeah.
Right? And same thing with Sam Burns, right? Burns almost won a month ago. Wyndham Clark got him. And now Burns had a 2-shot lead going into Sunday. At one point got to 11 under. The winning score yesterday was 10 under. So all Burns has to do is get to 11 under and play even par the rest of the way. And he had that 3-hole stretch where he imploded and never recovered.
Yeah, struggled.
Yeah.
And he's rocking the Raising Cane's collar the whole time. I'm like, this is my guy.
Yeah.
And I was sweating Burns because my kiddo, my youngest, had a ticket on Burns for $300, which is a lot of money for a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
So that's who I wanted to win. I wanted Sam Burns to win. And
how'd your guy Hatton finish?
He imploded yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, he is so much fun to watch.
He's got a little meat sauce to him.
Oh, my goodness.
MFs everything.
I like that guy,
yeah, same.
Could you
He seems
imagine
fun.
being his caddy?
Oh, and
he's just...
There was a hole that he missed I think it was a birdie putt or a par putt. It was a normal, it wasn't like a double bogey. He misses the putt, taps it in for par, whatever. He walks past his golf bag with his putter and just chucks it up in the air and it lands down on the bag like, pick this up for me. He's a disaster, man.
Yeah.
He runs hot on the golf course.
But that's what's so much fun.
Yeah.
Even the commentators are like, well, that's not going to he's not going to be happy about that one. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's a little Gilmore-like.
What really matters, though, is this.
So we were talking about Will Ferrell. So I have SNL facts that you might not know. Who was the first cast member to say live from New York, it's Saturday
Chevy
night?
Chase.
You are correct. I didn't know that. Chevy Chase was the first member to deliver that line.
And I believe Chevy historically thinks that when, the 2 or 3 or 4 people a week scream it into the camera, he hates that.
He hates everything.
He does seem to hate everything, but he basically is like, he used to do the live from New York. It's Saturday night. Like, he kind of did it his way.
Right.
So when they just scream and lose their mind, it's like, what are we doing? We're just screaming every Saturday.
Yeah.
But like you said, I think he just has a tendency to say, I did it the best. You're doing it worse, so I hate it.
He's just an old man yelling at clouds.
Yeah. He yells at everybody, I think. Do you have more facts or you want to just do one at a time?
We can do one at a time. I don't care.
Spain won the World Cup 1-0 over Argentina. The game-winning goal in extra time, 106 in. Argentina was down to 10 men because of a red card. Torres, your game-winning goal for Spain. That is their second World Cup title.
Max, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Why are they just down to 10 like the rest of the whole match?
Them's the rules, man.
That's the rules, brother.
That's the weirdest thing ever.
Don't kick people.
Well, yeah, but that'd be like in hockey. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, you got a penalty, and now you can only play with 4.
Well,
For the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's the rule.
That's ridiculous.
I think it makes it so it just keeps the game in order. It's such a severe penalty that you know better. You know that if you take that risk, it could cost your team everything.
Yeah, man.
Everything.
Everything.
And then you can't even go home because they might kill you.
That's sad.
Yeah,
that's why people should.
Anyway, so.
But that's why people should want to be an American soccer player. Is like if you lose the World Cup for us, you're not going to get killed. Like we'll forget it by tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're moving on.
And you could go to the grocery store. You could be a regular person.
Yeah.
You won't know who the hell you are.
Yeah, Christian Pulisic is playing initials today, and no one has mentioned it once because nobody cares, right? He'll be here in an hour.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah. What really matters, though, is this.
Oh, my turn. Where was it? The original cast members were paid $750 per episode in 1975.
$750.
$750 per episode in 1975.
And the ratings were not great.
Well,
it took them a while to actually get their footing.
There was that like documentary or whatever on Peacock about
so good.
Wasn't there a season that was going to be the last? Wasn't it like the 6th season? There's one that's just brutal.
It's like
right?
85, I think.
Yeah,
around in there.
Yeah.
That was when Lauren was no longer.
Yeah, he left.
Oh, why did he leave?
I think they made him leave. Actually,
I think he went, and then he went to do movie. I think he tried his hand at some movie stuff as well.
Yeah,
didn't quite work out.
Zacho, over the weekend, Chicago and Connor Bedard agreed to a 5-year, $75 million deal. He turned 21 on Friday, so he's rich, which is great. He just had shoulder surgery. I don't remember hearing about this. I'm sure you did. He's expected to miss the start of the season. Apparently, he got hurt while skating with a group of players in Canada. So he had shoulder surgery, which is tough to say. Number 1 overall pick in 2023. Obviously, he's off to a great start. 5 years, $75 million.
Yeah, there was video of it, of his injury and all that. Didn't look good. And now they just saw a picture came out this weekend of him in a sling. But yeah, he's obviously well earned all of that money over his already short, but great. What year 3? I think are we already in with Bedard? So yeah, he's an electrifying player. One of those guys that really sucked when we found out that the Blackhawks were going to be able to get him, and of course, other people claiming riggedness. But I whatever. I mean, it's good for him and bad for all the other Central Division teams that are going to have to deal with him for the near future and distant future.
What really matters is this.
Kenan Thompson is the longest running cast member in SNL history. Mm-hmm. Who's the second?
Daryl Hammond.
You are correct. 14 years. He 95 to 2009.
And he is technically still a part of the show, even though it doesn't count in the way that you're mentioning it, because he now does the musical guest Mumford and Sons. Yeah. He's that guy now.
Yeah, he's the
voiceover guy.
Don Pardo.
Exactly.
Good for him, man. That's neat.
Kenan's so funny.
Yeah,
just
I can't believe he's been on it that long.
His delivery always cracks me up.
Daryl Hammond does get forgotten because he didn't do anything outside of SNL essentially ever, right? He wasn't a TV guy, he wasn't a movie guy. Like, I'm not saying he didn't have any jobs, but he never had a significant success outside of SNL. But for a while there, you mentioned, what was it, 14 years?
Yeah.
For a long time, Daryl was the go-to, like, Clinton, Trump. Like, he did so many, and that was way before Trump was Trump, right? That was just like Donald Trump, the businessman impression. But, like, he did so many iconic impressions. That was his role, right? Impressionist. He was the anchor for a long time. Just a solid guy, and then just never did anything else. And that's why he's there.
Well, and Keenan's been doing sketch comedy literally his entire life because he was basically on the kid version of SNL on All That when me and Zach were growing up.
Exactly.
You're right.
Zach's just singing.
All That theme was music genius.
What? Are you all right?
How does it go? Sing it again.
All That. There's something I can't remember. I was young.
Man, no wonder people watched it.
Yeah.
It was a great show.
His Grady Wilson videotapes are the best.
That is really good.
That's one of my favorite bits.
Wonder how long he's going to go. By the way, we didn't talk about it because I think it happened Thursday. But how about Chloe Fineman's leaving? If you watch SNL a lot after 7 seasons,
I love her.
She made it sound like it was her choice, but you never know. But she said basically like she's not returning. Didn't say she was fired. Just after 7 seasons, she's on to something else.
Is our guy
She's
back?
fantastic. They've made no announcements except for that Chloe said she's leaving. So I hope our guy Tommy Brennan.
Right?
Yeah, he's super nice. We had him on the show a handful of weeks ago. What a good dude.
Super nice guy.
Really funny too. We'll see. I mean, obviously it's right around the corner.
And he's back in town next month, I believe, at Acme.
Yeah, first week is it first week of September?
Yeah, didn't he say Labor Day weekend?
I think it's around Labor Day. We can look that up.
Yeah.
My turn or yours?
I
think it's mine. Maxo.
Hey.
This is a non-update update. But on, I think it was Friday, at Fanatics, Anthony Edwards was asked about LeBron and said he has seen LeBron's top 3 teams, and as he said, we ain't on it.
I love the honesty of that.
So it doesn't sound like Ant as optimistic as some people are that it's even possible. He believes that it's not going to happen.
Yeah, kind of. If you take his words at face value, it definitely seems like that. But some other people were kind of reading it as him being coy because he did kind of say it with a smile and laugh a little bit. So we don't know if he's fully being truthful or not. But I would imagine that he knows.
This is so annoying.
Again, yeah, I know. He just can't help himself. I know.
Come on, dude.
It's great. We have nothing else to talk about.
Not everybody cares.
But don't you get here's the thing that I think is the ruse. This is what I think is ridiculous. The whole like I've seen the top 3 list or the top 5 list. Like I truly think he already knows where he's going. So there's no list. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe he considered a handful of teams, but there's no more list. He knows where he's going. He's just trying to decide when he's announcing it or how he's announcing it. Like, do you really think on a daily basis LeBron wakes up, he's like, all right, today I got Cleveland number 1.
Yeah.
Miami number 2 and Philly 3. I'm going to show Ant this list.
I listed the plus and minuses.
Right on
this.
Tuesday. You know what? No, Golden State's 3 today. He's not doing daily power rankings. No chance.
Yeah.
You should do like some sort of like weekly elimination type thing where like
That'd be
one
great.
team's off the list.
Like Beast Games.
Yeah.
Yes.
But what impact does he still have, Max?
A gigantic one.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you're going to sell tickets.
Yeah, he can still play. He can still play. He can't be the number 1 option, but he was when the Lakers beat the Houston Rockets in that first round series just a couple months ago. He was the driving force of the Lakers winning that series. And somewhere like here, I think there really is no question on where the best basketball fit is for him. Obviously, I'm biased, but I think the Timberwolves would be the best basketball fit for him, but he's obviously considering other things. He would be perfect in this Timberwolves starting lineup at the 4.
All right, stay with me for a second. This is the most narcissistic, ego-driven thing I've ever thought of, and I don't mean for me, I mean for LeBron. But just for if you're going to go pure spectacle, what if you do like a public art installation, like you go full Banksy on it, and you pick a city, but not a major U.S. city like Cleveland or Miami or Philly or Minnesota or whatever, like just a non-NBA town, and you find a giant building that you can project like 5 major images on. And you have some kind of an announcement like you might want to watch this building at this time on this day. And at that specific moment, 5 teams get flashed up on a giant public space. And you're like, those are the 5. And they just stay there 24 hours a day. And then without announcing, just like when the Pope gets announced and there's white smoke that comes out of the Vatican, like 7:30 for no random reason, Cleveland just disappears and you're down to 4. And it's like Hunger Games. And you just get a crowd that just forms. Social media's monitoring the wall of LeBron teams. And then it's truly a list. It's, are we still on the wall? If you wake up in the morning, you find out your team is not on the wall anymore and you're officially out, heartbreak. It's the artistic equivalent of the hats when a person announces their college selection. But we just do it in public, and LeBron just doesn't have to post anything, doesn't have to do interviews. Teams just slowly fade off the wall.
Yeah, man.
This really sounds like something that he would do.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know?
Why? I should be in her circle. I should be Rich Paul. You should be Rich Paul.
Thank you, man.
You are Rich Paul.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Can I start calling you Rich Paul?
You call me whatever you want, man.
I do off the air.
Yes, you do.
More of what really matters after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
That's your latest total traffic.
Thinking about what's next? This fall, you can start at St. Paul College. Classes begin August 24th with affordable options, flexible schedules, and support from day one. Take the next step. Visit stpaul.edu.
Let's do that. Oh, I get one. Yeah, because it doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. Now you can hear me.
Even concrete surfaces create safety hazards for your home or business.
Welcome
Call the pros at Expert Concrete Raising for a non-invasive concrete leveling solution that lasts. Learn more at expertconcreteraising.com. That's expertconcreteraising.com.
Brace yourself for non-stop laughter because Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias is returning to Treasure Island Resort and Casino for 2 hilarious shows. From the small screen to the big screen and stages across the globe, he's become one of the world's most successful comedians by turning real-life experiences into pure comedy gold. See Fluffy bring the funny to the Island Event Center on Friday, July 31st. Get your tickets now at TICasino.com. Again, that's TICasino.com.
I can tell that he's using
every
that
time we're in the yard
studio
with our
now.
kids or every time we're doing yard work,
that I do military show in.
I'm so grateful.
Because I went in on Thursday and it was 75 degrees in there.
Thanks to Gutter Helmet of Minnesota, the original gutter protection.
Yeah.
It's not hyperbole to say installing Gutter Helmet is the best thing
we've
done to our house.
No
more clogs, no more climbing dangerous ladders, no more taking time I don't have to get it done. Gutter Helmet is designed to keep leaves, pine needles, and other debris out of your gutters for good. Can be installed over existing gutters in less than a day. Never clean your gutters again. Learn more at Gutter Helmet.
I hit the thing. There we go. I don't know why I hit that. I wonder if somebody did that. That was an automatic thing. All right. So I thought I turned that off. I did. Anyway. All right. What? Shut up. See, other people were nice. Commercials on. And people go, what? Robert Stevens and Max, go to 3M on Friday for meet and greet.
I wouldn't know. Honestly, any person could come up to me at the 3M Open and tell me that they were Scotty Scheffler or Kyle Young. Whatever. What is that guy's name? What is the guy who won? Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, I think
Thaddeus Young. Anybody could come up to me and tell me that they were that person, and I would be like, sweet, and I'd get an autograph from a totally random stranger. I don't know golfers from anybody, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, you have to turn your mic on.
Oh, it's not on.
Yeah.
Y'all can't even hear me.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything worthwhile to say anyway.
He said, you maybe could hear a little bit over my mic, but he said he knows every golfer, and he's so excited because he knows everyone by name. He knows everyone by face. And you know.
I've just been slow rolling it the whole time. You know, I didn't want to, jump on anybody's golf knowledge. Gorg, I let him get his shine or whatnot. But let's just say, I give him notes before these golf bet segments.
Nice.
I know a thing or two.
Why is the phone off the hook? It doesn't really matter. That's not like a traditional.
Yeah. We were just prank calling people during what really matters, asking if the refrigerator's running and whatnot. Did you used to prank call people, Zacho? We used to run it up on people. Oh my God, that's all we did.
I tried a couple times, like in the score over there with the button bar.
Yeah.
Trying to get people going. It's an art, man. It's an art.
It really is. A good prank call will last forever. I mean, there's some that went viral when we were kids that still live in infamy to this day. You came to my house and kicked my dog and whatnot. Not going to do the accent, but there's some infamous prank calls out there. The OJ one.
Man. I met Zach outside tailgating at a Vikings game. Hey. Run Johnny Run says I'll give you an autograph, Max.
Yeah, hell yeah. Give me an autograph, Johnny. I need to start doing that. Asking for people when people ask, just ask for one back. Mine is about worth as much as anybody else's.
All right. Well, we're gonna go back to the fun and the show and stuff. So we'll see you over there. Okay. Bye.
Blaze has you covered. .com to learn more. Insured by NCUA.
From the Bell Bank family and employee-owned studios, this is FM 100.3 KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul, The Fan.
The tanks don't stop when the mics turn off. Check out the KFAN YouTube channel for exclusive videos, in-depth takes, initials, password games, and behind-the-scenes content. Search KFAN on YouTube and hit subscribe today. We just did a little behind-the-scenes content last break, so there's a reason to watch in addition to listen.
What was discussed?
Maxo and
prank calls
getting going to the PGA, the 3M Open next week, and him knowing every single golfer, actually. He knows all of them. Facial. Oh, boy.
Facial? What? What did you Google?
Facial?
Not a lot going on.
Face hole discussing.
A lot of face hole talk.
Yeah. It's a different chat you're on.
You need help.
We might have went live on the wrong website.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, you're logged into Hawk's computer.
And chat roulette.
Yeah.
There's
That's
a
still a
lot
thing.
of horny singles around here, it said.
Is chat roulette still a thing?
I hope not, for the kids' sake.
Can I ask a inappropriate question about chat roulette?
Can't wait.
Wasn't it just dong?
It was 99% dong.
Just wiener.
And then if you saw ladies, they were more than likely not real.
Oh.
I have to go through a warning here.
Oh, no, you're going to see dong.
Video
Yeah, it was all dong.
Pros.
I've never even heard of chat.
What?
Well played, Mus. We almost believe you.
Honestly, I'm like, what are you talking
Well,
about?
I've seen you on there, Mus.
Oh, you've seen my dong?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I could pick it out of the lineup.
Me see that dong.
I'd know that dong anywhere.
Yeah, I got greasy. I mean, the whole point, I guess, of it was to get greasy.
It was always just guys with their wieners out.
Like, there was like that whole innocent idea of like, oh, we're going to meet random people around the world and learn about their culture and stuff.
That was definitely not why me and my boys were on there.
No, you were there to see wiener.
There was like one gal every 15 clicks, and oh man, those poor women. Oh, those poor gals.
And a lot of them were just like pre-recorded.
Yeah,
Like they were
fake.
not actually on there. Yeah, no. Struck out.
And don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do chat roulette.
What if you love roulette but don't like talking?
Yeah.
I just want to play roulette. I want to talk to people.
Well,
non-chat roulette?
You found it.
Pull your dong out.
Yeah, pull that schlong out.
Yeah.
At a roulette table?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, let Dov feel that felt.
Oh, man.
Let's do more of what really matters. Scores and stats around the world of sports, and Sauce will change your life with something else. Tonight, the Lynx are at Seattle at 9 o'clock. The Wolves. The Lynx are big favorites on DraftKings. 10.5-point favorites because the Lynx are 20-6. That is the best record in the WNBA. They're on a 5-game win streak. I believe Seattle is 6-21.
Is Fee back yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Jeez.
But
The
what really
Storm
matters
are
is
back.
this.
Does Corey know the first sketch name that ever aired on SNL?
Yes. 100% he knows this.
The first sketch name. I'm going to say no.
Especially with all the SNL history stuff over the last year and some change, he definitely knows this.
I don't think so.
Court?
I didn't see that movie Saturday Night. I haven't seen any of the Saturday Night Live documentaries.
You got to see him.
I gotta.
You would love
Saturday
it,
Night's
Cor.
so
Obviously,
good.
I know my guy George Carlin was the first ever host.
Yep.
First ever sketch. Is it iconic enough to guess, or would I have to know it?
No idea. I think you'd have to know it.
Can you give me a hint without giving it away or not?
It's a superhero name.
Land Shark.
No, that's not a superhero.
No, I don't know.
The Wolverine.
Nope, would have never got that.
Wow.
Did not know
John
that existed.
Belushi takes English lessons.
It's actually, the bit is funnier in the Saturday Night Movie than it is in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That movie is, I cannot believe
Fantastic.
it's you. You love SNL, and it has the frenetic kind of pacing of The Bear. It's The Bear if it was a TV show, basically.
In terms of time crunch, worrying about time.
Like you're very stressed watching it.
Or stretched.
Stretched,
Wow.
It depends on how you're watching it.
And it was cast
Netflix
so
and
well,
chill.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy who plays Chevy Chase is just fantastic.
Speaking of movies I haven't seen, did anybody here see The Odyssey this weekend?
I did.
And?
It was phenomenal. It's a 10 out of 10 movie. Christopher Nolan has done it again, and he couldn't have made it feel more grand and in the truest sense of the word, epic. It was absolutely phenomenal.
Where does it rank on your Nolan list?
It would be, I think it's top 5. I think it's top 5 Nolan. I mean, it's hard. Obviously, all the Batman movies clog up some space in the top 5 for Christopher Nolan. Oppenheimer's up there as well. But I would say it's just as good as any of those movies. It's a 10 out of 10.
All right, so I asked Mr. Z this the other day, and he was optimistic, but hard to say. We're still a long ways out from the Academy Awards because it's next February or March or whatever it is.
I think so, yeah.
Was there an individual performance where you're like, so-and-so's got to be nominated? That was unbelievable. Was Matt Damon that good?
Yeah, he undoubtedly right now is the leader in the clubhouse for me for Best Actor. Anne Hathaway is going to be up there for Best Actress or Supporting Actress. I don't know because some of the what constitutes supporting actress or lead actress or whatnot, because a lot of people don't have a lot of screen time on there. But Matt Damon is by far the leader in the clubhouse. I've seen a bajillion movies this year, and I'm still very murky on what he even is going to be nominated for the awards. But The Odyssey is going to probably break records and be nominated for every cinematography, directing, writing.
The best. No one's the best.
Matt Damon, specifically one specific scene, he probably sealed the deal.
So help me out, because you have a daughter almost the same age as my daughter, and I asked Mr. Z this on Friday. Outside of the length of the movie, because it's almost 3 hours, and he thought maybe a 12-year-old would get bored-ish just because it's a long movie, and he said it starts slowly. Is it inappropriate in any way for a 12-year-old in terms of violence or sex or gratuitous garbage? It's just long and maybe not their stuff, or what?
Yeah, it's long, and the ramp up, it lasts for maybe like the first 30, 40 minutes of the movie, but then it essentially never stops from there. I think it would, if your daughter's into that kind of stuff, I think that she would dig it. It's that good of a movie, and it's such a spectacle in the theater that you can't help but be absorbed by it.
Did you see it in IMAX?
I saw it in 70 mm, which is like the second best thing I guess you can see it in. But I saw it at 8:30 in the morning on Saturday.
Damn, dude!
Jeez.
And there was not a single seat open in the theater. It was absolutely good luck if you're trying to see it in IMAX. Because I looked even today on a Monday in the middle of the day, nothing.
Really?
There's nothing. Maybe one individual seat here and there, and then obviously if you want to stare into the eyes of the sun and you want to watch it from the very front row, go for it. But
don't do that, especially if you're stoned.
You're going to be in the Odyssey at that point.
If there's one seat halfway up though, just a solo seat, none of my enemies are available to hang out today anyway, so I could just go solo.
Solo.
You know what I mean?
I think you dig it.
3 hours.
Go
right?
Wednesday.
What do I care?
And it's such a fun.
I love Christopher Nolan.
I have to watch those at home because I'm gonna need to go take a pee.
You can't watch this one at home.
3 hours? I can't hold for 3 hours.
Why can't you pee right before the movie starts?
off,
You can't.
Mom.
Still won't help.
3 hours?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Can I come over and watch?
Can Rosie come over and watch you pee?
Sure.
Gross.
You got it. No, you have.
I like it.
Yeah, I think you love it, Saucy. You love Christopher Nolan, right?
Most of them.
Yeah, and it's just
he hates Inception.
Terrible.
I mean, there's a reason this story has been
understand it.
around for thousands of years. You know, it's been gripping people for thousands of years now. So I think almost anybody would dig it.
Kelly and I are going to go see a movie on Wednesday, and this might be it. I don't know if she wants to see it, but 11 a.m. on Wednesday.
You're going to take her against her will?
Oh, man. Yeah, we'll probably go see it. Got to see it in the IMAX. There's a lot of seats available at this theater that I won't mention.
See it on the biggest screen possible with the loudest
Plus,
speakers
I want
possible.
Popcorn, DC.
I want a happy ending.
Jeez, Nordo.
Wow.
Nordo.
I don't think that's a feature of movie theaters.
Why are you here so early?
Is it my turn or your turn?
I think it's my turn.
What really matters is this.
Another question for you guys, for Corey. Does Corey know who the first female host was?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I bet he does.
Yeah, I think he can.
I'm going to say...
Oh, yeah, I think he will. I'm
going to say no.
Court?
You're giving me way too much credit for 1975 SNL history. If you started asking me trivia from like 90 or 95 on, I would probably crush, but you're going all the way back. I would guess like Candace Bergen or something.
My God,
like that.
yes.
Okay, because she's hosted a bunch of times, and I know she was old school. I was lucky then. That was a lucky guess.
Yeah.
Was she really first?
Yes. First female host was in the show's 4th episode.
Dumb Candace Bergen question.
Murphy Brown, great show.
But what was she before that? Because outside of an absolute smoke show.
Yeah.
Because that show was on when I was younger, right?
God,
Murphy
Hawk
Brown.
loved that show.
I don't know anything she was in before that, and I don't know anything she was done that she did after Murphy Brown. That's the only thing I know her from.
Yeah, that's a good.
She was in Boston Legal.
Yep, never watched that.
Show. Way later on.
Never watched that.
The Gandhi movie.
Tarzan.
No,
Gandhi.
It was Gandhi.
No, it's not even the same.
Rose,
not even
continent.
close, Rose.
Don't get canceled, Rose. Do you like Tarzan movies, Rose?
Hold on. I'm not good at this.
I love watching Tarzan movies.
Okay, she wasn't in it.
No, she wasn't in it. Relax. Didn't he once say I watched a racy Tarzan
Yes,
movie?
racy Tarzan movie.
I was watching a racy Tarzan movie.
Yep.
Why did he say that?
Because
Well, I mean, Tarzan doesn't have a lot of clothing on, so already, even if nothing racy happens the rest of the movie,
Yeah. And Jane
he's
didn't have
gambling,
a lot,
right?
Either.
Every time he swings, it might swing.
is Tarzan big on the forum, Zach?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it is. I mean, I think they did that live action one not too long ago too.
So Zach, they're casting a new Tarzan movie, and you get to be the casting director. And JJ McCarthy has to play football, so he's not available to be Tarzan. Go on.
That cool you off.
I would say, what's his name?
Damian Woody.
God, Hawk loves female Damian Woody. He also said he would do a female Earthquake the Wrestler off the air.
He 100% said that without hesitation, really.
Yes.
He didn't even stop to ponder.
Yep.
Damian Woody might be the right answer. I don't know. That's a good question.
Who's the guy you think is ugly that everybody thinks is attractive?
Patrick Swayze.
Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
Jacob Elordi might be.
Gosling.
I think they have to be tall, right? Like Gosling's too short to be a good Tarzan.
What about Too Short?
What about 2 Chainz?
Yeah, what about 2 Chainz?
Somebody had to do it. Hawk's not here.
What about Fetty Wap?
Oh, Fetty Wap would be great.
Yeah, Fetty Wales.
Can't be swinging from the vines with one eye, though.
No, he can't see.
Wait, who only has one eye? Fetty Wap?
Fetty Wap, yeah.
Oh, really? Aemon Targaryen must.
Oh, I'm almost caught up, Cor. I have one more episode to go.
Last night's episode?
Yeah.
Oh, Channing Tatum. That'd be fun.
Take a deep breath. Do you remember
Magic
This
Tarzan?
is years and years ago when Hawk texted me and was like, hey, a bunch of us are going to Magic Mike. Do you want to go? And I was early enough in the show where I'm like, this is a bit. They're going to see if I show up to Magic Mike. He rented out a theater and watched it.
Oh, yeah, he watched it.
He went with
he rented
15 people, yeah.
Jeez.
I think it was maybe the lay music room bit, but yeah, they rented out a theater and him and 15 people went and saw it.
You
tickled a little bit.
Rosie.
Probably.
Gross.
We'll do the news in a second. Sauce do sports in a little bit. Ben Lieber should be here shortly. Belinda Jensen, Alexis Huss. Muss is already here. Max is already here because they're playing initials at 8:15. Quarterfinal number 2 of the 2026 Initials Invitational, and a listener gets a crack at $120,000 with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot at 8:15. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
We have an accident.
KFAN welcomes some great shows to Mystic Lake Amphitheater. Five Finger Death Punch will be there August 18th. Motley Crue will be there on August 21st. Slayer on September 4th. Get the complete details on all of our upcoming shows on the concert page at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. The room is starting to fill up. Ben Lieber is now here. Hi, Ben. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good to see you.
Good morning. Initials a little over an hour from now. Yeah. Michael J. Mussman III, Ben Lieber, Michael J. Mussman III.
Yeah, we're not talking right now.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, this is game face kind of situation.
This is mental intimidation.
Yeah, you
psychological warfare.
You didn't look at Max when you walked past him either.
Oh, no, we haven't talked to him.
No, I barely said hi to Max.
Yeah.
Right.
I actually broke Muss's glasses just to really become the bully on the playground.
Yeah. Big hug. And it was too much.
Big hug, break glass.
Brilliant.
Ben Lieber, Scott Taylor, Ben Lieber, Mike Mussman, Scott Taylor,
Scott
Taylor, Mike Mussman.
Yeah, we'll have to hit the on button. There we go. There you go.
Good morning, Scott. How are you?
Oh, this is my first time here. I don't know how this fancy stuff works.
What's going on, buddy?
It's not that fancy.
Good to see you, man.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Good to see you.
Great to be here.
We have you on about once a year to promote Abby's Hope, and it sounds like it's right around the corner.
Well, we are. This is a really, really busy summer for us. We got a lot going on. This summer has been kind of weird. We've had more drownings this year with all the heat. People are heading to the water, and there's been some recent tragedies as you've all covered on the news and talked about probably. But I don't want to talk about too much of the negative side of it, and keep people from going to the water. I want to talk positively. There's so many things out there that you can do to prevent drowning. Starting with lessons, starting with basic water safety. But one of the main things is supervision. And I think that, we go to the pool or we go to the beach, we expect that the lifeguard's going to just take care of our kids. And the lifeguard should be the last line of defense. It should be parents and caregivers and, grandparents, nannies and whatnot need to have active supervision. Put the phone away, just watch your kids. Make sure, never go swimming alone. Always make sure you got a buddy, that kind of stuff. We want people to enjoy it. I mean, I spend a lot of time at the pool. My kids all grew up swimming. We got 3 lifeguards in the family. It's just part of our DNA. And every time we read about somebody who, has a boating accident and wasn't wearing a life jacket, it freaks us out because it's very preventable. So we got July 25th. This is new for me. It's the World Drowning Prevention Day. This is across the country. And a lot of big cities they're going to light the landmarks blue. So here in Minneapolis, I think the I-35 bridge, the Capella Tower, and U.S. Bank are all going to light the blue. And it's just a way of recognizing, drowning prevention, but also just putting it, right in the front of your head so that you're thinking about it whenever you go to the lake and whatnot. So that's one thing that's coming up.
You're 100% correct, Scott. I never thought of it, that the lifeguard is the last line of defense. Like, you have all these, especially like now that Louis is out and about at pools, like he fell in, like it's a 1.5-foot pool, but like my wife casually got in, picked him up and stood him back up. But like the lifeguard being the last line of hope is a big thing I never thought of.
Yeah. And I was so happy to see you in the pool with Louis, not necessarily you in the pool, but
amen.
Yeah. That was a little shocking.
He gets to the deep end quicker than I do.
But it was good to see you getting some basic water safety lessons for Louis. The most important thing is to be able to teach your toddler just to flip over.
Yep.
And if possible, just to float long enough so that somebody can get there. The stories, the sheer volume of stories of kids that have walked out the sliding glass door in the backyard and just plopped into the pool and no one even knows. And it's very quiet when it happens. There's none of the Hollywood, screaming and yelling.
I know a lot of this is focused on the kiddos in our lives, but this is actually a big deal for adults. Are you surprised by the number of adults that don't just have basic water safety techniques and have never learned how to swim?
I was shocked when I first got into this. Obviously, this is not something that my wife and I ever chose we were going to do. And our daughter was hurt in a pool, a drain issue. It wasn't a drowning. But we figured out that this space, that's the leading cause of death, accidental death for kids under the age of 14. But the sheer number of adults that don't know how to swim was shocking to me. A lot of it is cultural. And we discovered very early on when we working with the YMCA and other organizations to put swimming lessons together, provide swimming lessons. And we're well over 50,000 swimming lessons that we've provided with our partners. The one thing that we found was that their parents had never learned how to swim. And maybe they were immigrant parents. Maybe they were just in their communities. You know, I remember a director at the YMCA when kids were picking swimsuits out of a laundry basket. I said, well, why are they doing that? Where's their swimsuit? These kids don't have swimsuits. If their parents have $10, they're not buying a swimsuit. They're buying food. They're buying whatever else. So I looked then at the parents, and the parents were the same way, and their grandparents never learned how to swim. So it's been something that was very eye-opening to me. I will tell you, in one of our life jacket giveaways, we had given away, we had fit some kids, the youngest kids in a family, an immigrant family from India, I believe. And we fit the kids with life jackets, and then one of the older siblings said, you know, can I get one? And then dad said, you know, can I get one? Before we knew it, we had put 12 people, including grandma and grandpa, into life jackets. And we got a picture from them later that summer. It was the first time they had gone to a cabin and everybody got to enjoy the lake because no one knew how to swim. And unfortunately, there's stories of one family member going in after the other and, you know, drowning. I can't remember that. I may have this wrong, but it was like the Mississippi 5 or something, where 5 members of a family kept going in to try and rescue somebody. And before you knew it, there were 5 people at the bottom of the lake. Wow. So, you know, and again, I may have the details of that wrong, but that gives you an example. So yes, and there are programs out there. There are organizations that teach people how to swim, adults too. And you don't have to become an Olympic swimmer. You have to become, you know, be able to right yourself. But also, when you're on a boat, put a life jacket on. You know, it doesn't matter if you're an Olympic swimmer at that point. If you get into an accident, most recently that one on Lake Pepin, there were people there who knew how to swim. Unfortunately, they got into an accident. They hit their head, whatnot. They go under. They don't come back up. So it's been an interesting learning curve for us, and we're just promoting it. We now have a new thing called a jacket loaner station. We've built these loaner stations. They're amazing. They're almost like miniature sheds that will go into these parks. And we're going to give away life jackets. We're just going to put them there, and we're going to say, if you're here at the beach and you're here at the lake, take a life jacket if you don't have one. You know, wear it and then bring it back.
It's kind of like those mini libraries that people put up. You just take a book, leave a book, that whole bit.
That's exactly what the initial thought was. And we didn't invent this. Somebody else has done this. This is something that's happened around the country, and that's something in this space, this water safety space, is if somebody comes up with a good idea, we're like, take it, run with it, just make it your own. And so, yeah, we've got 5 of them ready to go. We've run into a little bureaucratic issue with some of the parks and whatnot. So we're working on getting those things installed, but they're ready to go. And I would say anybody out there who is, you know, a county, state park, beaches, whatnot, you want a life jacket loaner station, reach out to us at abbeysoap.org, and we'll see if we can, you know, we'll bring it to you. And then all you got to do is install it and mount it. It's great. You know, we're really excited about it. I got one last thing I want to talk about. There's another friend of ours who lost his son, Jasper, and he is doing something called the Wave Maker Tour. And he is going to 30 ballparks, major league ballparks in 30 days. And he wants to raise $667,000 for his charity. And that's the number of days that his son was alive. So he wants to raise money, and he's touring the country, going to ballparks. I just got to look at his itinerary. If he misses one flight, if there's a weather delay, he could be in trouble. But he's going to be here in Minneapolis at the Twins game on Friday. He's actually staying with us. And he's hitting every single ballpark. I just watched a video this morning. He was in Oakland, and he's going to Denver, I think, tomorrow. I mean, he's literally crossing the country. It's pretty exciting. So if you're down at the Twins Stadium on Friday, give the guy a cheer, make a donation to his charity, and let's continue to promote water safety here in July and keep kids and adults safe.
Scott, you're the best, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Again, if anybody wants to reach out to you, where do they actually?
www.abbeysope.org, ABBEYSHOPE.org.
and we would be happy to talk to you and share information. If you want a loaner station, we can certainly do that as well. We can talk about that. We're excited. It's a busy summer. My wife is,
she's a saint.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, for a number of reasons, but she is.
We've hung out. I understand.
Yeah, she's an amazing woman. She's really taking this thing on, and she's, never had to work with the government really on stuff. And it's just this permitting. And I mean, it's so much. You think it would just be easy. Like, here it is. All you got to do is mount it to the ground. And it's tough and dealing with all the rules and regulations. But it's exciting at the same time.
Yeah. It was surprising when you said that with this, the life jacket loaner station, that you would run into bureaucratic issues. I'm like, why?
Right.
We're trying to do something really good, and it's easy, and you guys don't have to do anything other than just say, like, yes, put the station here.
Put it right there.
Yeah, put it right there. Tell us what to dig the post.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're done. They're painted. And they weigh like 1,200 pounds. I mean, these things are literally designed to like withstand a tornado, and we've had a couple of really good builders around town that have helped us out with it. It's pretty exciting. I'm excited to see the first one go in. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to move it from his shop to. We haven't worked out the details on the truck yet.
Wow. Ben and Greenway can lift
Just
it.
open up the hatch, throw it in the back.
We'll put it back in the Honda.
All right, so abbieshope.org for all information.
Yeah.
Scott's the best.
Hey,
Scott
thank
Taylor.
you. I'm also, one last thing. Mm-hmm. I noticed I didn't get invited to the invitational here.
Could have won your way in.
Well, well, that's fair. That's fair. But I know now. I know why. Because these guys, they'd be scared. I mean, you could see the fear in their eyes. When I walked in, he's like, "Oh, is he playing?"
God. Yeah, I don't think it's fear in Muss's eyes.
I don't know. You want me to break your glasses like I broke Muss's?
All right. Zach, let's do the news because it's sponsored. There's things going on, and then we can do sports when we get back with Saucy.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Good morning. Thank you, St. Paul Saints. I'm Zach Halverson in for Chris Hockey. Here is the news, our top story of the day. Costco has added a new item to its food court menu. Here's some tasty details from Mark Mayfield.
The retail giant now offers chicken strips along with its other popular food court items. According to Costco, a single order includes 5 large chicken breast strips and a container of dipping sauce for $6.99. The item was tested in stores earlier this year and is now being served at Costco warehouses nationally. I'm Mark Mayfield.
I was going to say, I've seen them in there for months, so I was confused for a second.
Really?
So maybe we were one of the test markets or something, because they've been in there for a while.
What does that say about us, that we are a chicken tender testable crowd? Have you had them?
I have not, no.
They're not good.
Wow, what?
Jeez. How can they be bad?
I mean, they're not horrible, but I will say the sauce is terrible that comes with it. Like if I could get like my choice of sauce, like ranch or something, it'd be different. But I had it once, and I don't need to go back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Team Costco. I love Costco.
Yeah,
but,
Costco Wales.
You just go to Raising Cane's. What are we doing there?
It's not good.
But it's also six
chicken strips.
I know, but it's $6.99 too. Like you go to the food court for good deals. Like pizza's like $1, a hot dog's $1. The chicken tenders, I know there's 5 of them. That's great, but they're clearly oven baked and.
Oh, I'm sorry, Emerald.
They're not. I like crappy food. I really do. I like.
What do you want, Gavin to make them?
Oh yeah.
So they're just not crispy enough.
They taste like freezer burn and oven burn.
Freezer burn
and oven burn. They're not great.
Oh, gross.
Maybe they've gotten better. Maybe I got a bad
pizza's
batch.
good
The
for
pizza's
$1.
great for $1.
Yeah.
And by the way, I would say this: if these were $2.99. I could see myself going back.
You could stomach it more? What the hell?
But it's $7.
Yeah, I'm shocked by that pricing.
Yeah.
I do get that. I'm shocked it isn't, to your point, Zacho, like $1.99.
Right.
You can get a slice of 2 slices of pizza and a soda for like $4.50.
And a Diet Coke, man, that's so good. And by the way, I still want to say thank you for switching Costco. Best decision you ever made.
You're backtracking.
Right.
I'm
feels
still
like
loyal.
the sales department can cut Costco off the call list.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Advertisers.
I love Costco for the most part.
Yeah.
I like
working
wholesale.
on a budget? What is going on?
This show is extremely pro Costco.
Yeah, I love Costco.
100%.
Love Costco.
I want them to do better when it comes to chicken tenders. I don't think that's. But
So
they
you're
got
on the
Diet
fence.
Coke, and they
Sounds
got
like
pizza,
you're on the fence.
and they got those giant cookies. Those are good.
Yeah, but they got rid of the churros, and that was a big mistake.
Yuck.
I mean, I love Costco, but it's not Spoon and Stable.
I know. I don't like. I wouldn't even like much of Spoon and Stable.
I'll say that to Gavin's face.
Easy there, Zach.
So when Gavin shows up to play initials, Power Trip bets and Power Trip quotes are going to riot, and you're going to say to his face, "I don't care for Spoon and Stable."
Yeah, I'm not his target audience. In fact, I'm like his worst case scenario.
Oh, Sundays 11 to 1.
I like when I go to that place, I'm going to be asking for everything. I mean, you've been there.
I've not been to
Not to
Spoon.
there, but you've been to that kind of a restaurant, and I actually didn't go to multiple restaurants this year already that I was invited to on trips because I was too afraid of what I could order.
Well, you were too busy eating chicken strips at Costco.
There's always a kids menu.
Yeah, I eat
Yeah,
steak.
just get a steak there.
Yeah, but then
Get
they
a
throw
steak.
random stuff on it. The sides have all sorts of different.
You can order it without that stuff.
I
right?
know, but then I feel.
No, here's what I've learned. It's your experience. You're paying for it. You can ask whatever you want and don't want on it. Just don't send it back.
Yeah, haven't you seen The Bear? You can ask for whatever you want. And by the way, if you're if you're not watching KFAN.com/watch right now, getting ready for the Initials Invitational in an hour, if you're like, man, that guy really has a hot take on Costco chicken strips, and he seems very passionate about high-priced stuff at Spoon and Stable. Who is this guy? What kind of guy is this? Zach, what kind of hat are you wearing currently?
Diet Coke.
He's
baby.
wearing a
I
Diet
love this
Coke hat.
It's my favorite hat. I love
He
it.
loves
Did you
Diet
drink
Coke.
so much that they just gave you a hat?
No, but they should have. If I had a rewards club for Diet Coke, which they used to have back in the day.
Like Camel Cash?
Yeah, Camel Cash.
By the way,
cigs?
what this is, I just looked around the room. This is such a good personification of each one of us. Sauce is wearing a San Diego Padres hat. You like sports, right?
Me? Yeah, I love sports.
Zach's wearing a Diet Coke hat. You love Diet Coke. Ben, you have like an American flag, right? You like the United States of America. Mus, you have a Creeks Bend hat. You like golfing.
A little bit.
Scott, I assume that's an Abby's Hope. At least matches the purple on Abby's Hope hat.
It's not. It's a Live Lucky hat.
It just looks like
'Cause
it
I like to
matches.
gamble.
Okay, there you go.
You're in the right place.
But it matches the purple from
Welcome
Abby's
home.
Hope. So it's color schemed.
Yep.
And my hat is nothing.
Yeah,
Because you don't have a
It's a
soul.
mystery.
I love nothingness.
No.
This might be the first time
we're
that
all on brand.
everybody in front of a mic is wearing a hat,
Yeah, good
Maybe.
point.
except for Maxo.
And where'd Maxo?
You didn't hear?
He's prepping for initials, man.
Maxo can't wear a hat.
He's doing
Yeah, I
right.
was going to say, what hat would he be able to wear?
He's got a pick.
He's got a pick.
Yeah, he's got a pick.
Hey, Rosie, what do Scott and Corey's hats have in common?
They're both black.
Jeez, Rosie.
Not wrong.
Yeah, it's not wrong. Yeah. God, Rosie.
Facts.
I've also taken a lot of heat about the size of competing with Sauce on
Head size.
I actually have a bigger
He has a
head
bigger
than
head than I do.
You do?
Yeah,
I
he
do.
can't. I've worn hats playing golf with him, and he can't put it on. Yeah.
8 1/4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's not that big yet.
Well, Scott, I don't know if you've ever been here and had this button hit on you, but say your head size again.
8 1/4.
That's a huge bitch.
Jeez. Thank you.
How big is it?
8 1/4.
Yeah, it's weird that you wear it better than Sauce wears his.
Well, so this is the only brand of hat that'll fit, and I have a hat stretcher at home. I'm not even
Hat
wearing
stretcher. What is that? Come on.
Do you know
It's
how
like
to
a shoe stretcher
a shoe
kind of
tree?
thing?
You know, the
Yeah.
cedar shoe tree?
Yeah.
They make one in the shape of a hat, and it stretches it out.
Oh,
I'm not
come
kidding.
on.
If I were to put this hat on you, it would come down to your nose. I swear to God it would. Yeah.
Yeah, you do wear it well. You don't look like you have a giant melon.
Well,
Agreed.
I'm proportional all the
Yeah,
way.
there you go. Yeah, this is your broad shoulders.
All right, Belinda Jensen soon, Alexis Huss soon. Everybody else is already in the building for initials quarterfinal number 2. Ben Lieber, Michael J. Mussman, and Max are all here. Zach is here. Sauce will walk us through sports after this. Scott Taylor, thanks for your time, buddy. Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey, the Power Trip Morning. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
Live in concert. Playing Treasure Island Resort and Casino Saturday, September 5th. Snoop Dogg. An unforgettable night with Snoop Dogg.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and live. Get tickets now at TICasino.com. Don't miss Snoop Dogg. Saturday, September 5th.
to Treasure Island this year, including Gabriel Iglesias. That's on July 31st, a week and a half away from there. Joe Bonamassa in town August 15th. Snoop Dogg on September 5th. Ron White October 17th. Shine Down in a month. I gotta mention that as well. Get the complete details on all of our upcoming shows on the concert page at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
All right, we're going to have to continue to shuffle microphones over the next 45 minutes because there's 6 of us already here, and there's 6 microphones. But Alexis is on her way in. Belinda's on her way in. Not like right now, but probably very soon. But until then, Sauce, it's time for sports.
Sweet, man.
No, it's not.
What? Jeez, Zach.
It's not.
You're mad at Costco, not me.
Wish they did better chicken tenders.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
Ryan Fox won the Open with birdies on 17 and 18 to get to 10 under. He beat Cam Young, who was 9 under and had finished about 2.5 hours prior to Ryan Fox winning. He was the 5th birdie on 18 on Sunday yesterday.
Sauce, you might be excited to hear this. This is the most golf I've watched since the Masters.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Does it help because it was early in the morning?
Yes.
Yes.
It's the best.
It's the best. It was over at 12:30. Like when some of these majors, like when they have, I think the U.S. Open or one of them next year is at Pebble Beach. That'll start at like 4 East Coast time. The final tee time will go off at 4, right? That's late. I love that it was over at 12:30. I love that you could get up and half of these guys are into their golf and whatever, but it was sweet.
Yeah. I caught myself thinking, like, what am I doing? And am I getting pulled back into this golf bet world? Because
Welcome back.
I was into it, and I think that was the issue. Is I would wake up, I just turn it on, and it was just in the background, and it was mid-round, and I didn't have to waste a Saturday afternoon watching golf that I didn't really care about, but because it was on in the morning, I'm like, this is great.
The leaders went off at 8:20 in the morning. Perfect. Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah, I loved it. It was next year it's at St. Andrews, so that'll be elite. So yeah, I'm glad you watched it. Welcome back.
It was a good sports viewing day as a whole because it kind of led right into the World Cup. So it was fun.
Your Minnesota Twins got run over by the Cubs 10-1.
That.
No, I fell asleep to that. They lost 2 out of 3 though to the Cubs. They battle the Guardians tonight at 5:40. Joe Ryan goes for your Twins.
Just a big series, probably.
Yeah.
Like there's just absolute silence.
I know.
Nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
Spain beat Argentina 1-0 to win the World Cup.
Yeah, we said it earlier, but it felt like it was inevitable that Spain was going to win because they were just clearly the better team. But it got dicey because if it had gone to penalty kicks, maybe it goes the other way. But dramatic late goal. Awesome. Do you guys see the game-winning goal?
Yeah.
Yes. What an unbelievable header backwards. That pass was
that dude doesn't get enough credit.
Spectacular. And then that dude just absolutely hammers it in after that sweet header. That was a super cool play. So, yeah, at one point, I think it was 20 shots to 0. Spain was just dominant. They had multiple chances. Plenty. Like, the goalie for Argentina kept them in that game. It could have been way worse. So,
sure. Yeah.
The better team won.
And Messi, he's fun to watch. But, my goodness, you could just see how he was just getting so frustrated.
I can't believe he's, 40 years old?
Yeah. Got to be 39, something like that. Yeah, 40.
But it is nuts that, if you are LeBron James at 40 years old, you can get the ball, right? If you're a 40-year-old quarterback, you get the ball. But, when you're a soccer player, it's hard to get him the ball sometimes. So sometimes it just looks like he's standing there, and you're like, has Messi touched the ball in the last 10 minutes? He probably hasn't.
Yeah. I am a little disappointed and I'm a little shocked that the World Cup final could be so lopsided that the number 1 team in the world, Argentina, couldn't do anything against that Spanish defense.
Yeah, there were so many awesome games in the World Cup. This one wasn't one of them because it felt so lopsided.
It sort of felt like the game that the U.S. got beat on. Like we couldn't control the ball at all.
Totally.
Like we had 0 offensive zone time. It was, who did we lose to? Whatever.
Belgium.
And it was like
us.
It was they were in our defensive zone for 80% of the game.
Right.
And they're like, well, this is not even fun to watch. And that's kind of how I feel like the final was.
But see, just like the Olympics, if you don't like soccer, now you don't have to care for 4 years for the men. Right? You can just check out.
Yeah.
You just
But it
watch
was
it
fun while
because
it
it's,
lasted.
it's the championship. You know, you watch
Yeah, it was awesome. I
These
like
are-
the World Cup was
you know
super
that it's
cool.
like one.
I got into it.
One random pass that gets thrown in there, and they could. All those guys are such good scorers. So it didn't. You knew that at any moment they could tie it up, or they could make it a game.
Yeah.
But in the end, it was like, wow, that was dominance by Spain.
Did you see I don't know if you guys watched any of it or some of it, but Max, it sounds like you watched all of it. Did you see the moment where they threw Matt Damon up on the screen and the announcer goes, "Hey, even Brad Pitt's here." and then somebody in his ear must have been like, "It's Matt Damon, you idiot." And he's like, "Oh, I mean, that's Matt Damon. Of course that's Matt Damon." It's like, you can't tell the difference between Brad Pitt and Matt Damon?
I've messed it up in the past.
Yeah, usually
they're
But in
telling
fairness,
that-
Zach, your eyes are closed.
A lot of the commentators during this World Cup, when they show celebrities on the screen, they've just been dead silent because they're like, I don't know
Not
who
sure
the hell
who
it
that
is.
is.
Yeah,
They're
but
wearing
that's
sunglasses.
a failure though by the production team, because if they're the director and the producer should be telling those guys in their ear who they're going to.
They don't have contact with them. It's a world feed, unfortunately. So
What?
The feed we're watching is produced by FIFA, and it's fed to Fox, so they don't have contact with the director.
What do you
or
mean
the
they
producer.
They don't have a producer in their ear at all.
Not for the world feed. They'll have stuff with, like, if they have features or if they've got graphics and stuff that they'll put on over it. But when they go to the celebrity shots, that's all FIFA. That's why they were showing them, by the way too much. I thought there was a couple times where it's like there's a throw in, there's an active throw in. I mean, it's phenomenal that Pharrell is here,
Yeah.
but like I want to watch the soccer match.
We all know Dusty Mon's in the house.
See, again, this is one of those things. How does Zach know that? But
Yeah, how do
he
you know
does.
that?
But here's watch this. 9 times 7?
45.
See, it's unbelievable.
9, 18, 20.
It's unbelievable how he's like super intelligent
You're
about
not
these
even
crazy
close.
niche things.
59.
No.
Only if she's 5'3".
54. I don't care anymore.
It's unbelievable. We work with the weirdest people.
How did you even come across that information, Zach?
I'm a nerd,
He
but I'm
loves
not smart enough
broadcasting.
to be a nerd, and
He loves
I'm interested in the
broadcasting.
most worthless things. It's really dumb. I've got useless knowledge.
And again, he's always wanted to be a meteorologist. He wants
But I
Bell's
wasn't
career.
smart enough to be a meteorologist.
But you like chasing tornadoes.
I like that. I like the
Don't go
severe
chasing
weather.
waterfalls.
I like green screens. I like backyards.
You like Diet Coke?
Yeah, that is well documented that you like backyards.
All right, Belinda Jensen is here. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk to her. Alexa should be here in a second. We'll play initials at 8:15. Michael J. Mussman the third is here. Max, Ben Lieber. They square off at 8:15 for quarterfinal number 2. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Newgate School, turning cars into second chances.
On 94, traffic solid westbound from the River Falls exit to
The Power Trip is turning 25, and we're celebrating in Vegas. Join Corey Hawk Sauce and a cast of thousands November 18th through the 23rd at Circa Resort and Casino. Live shows, a Friday night bash, and Purple Football at Stadium Swim. Book with promo code POWERTRIP for a special room rate. Full details at KFAN.com/Vegas.
Yeah, no big deal. Power Trip's is going to Vegas, celebrating 25 consecutive years, which has never been done in the history of Twin Cities Radio until us, which is really cool. So,
how about that?
We're going to run it into the ground. Do you know that, Mus? You've been in radio for a long time. Do you know the Power Trip's the first KFAN show, but we believe it's the first show in the Twin Cities to go 25 straight years, and we're going to celebrate in Vegas.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
I'm not surprised by it at all.
No.
But I love the fact that you guys never bring it up.
No.
Yeah, is this the first time you're hearing it?
I had no idea.
Why would we?
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to stay humble, you know?
Keep yourself grounded.
Well, and we also don't want to rub it in the faces of the other three shows on this station because they haven't done it yet, and we want them to get there.
Yeah.
We want them to have something to strive for.
Well said.
That's big of you.
Yeah. Longevity in this market is not easy.
Nope.
We can't all be Belinda Jensen and just dominate for decades. Right, Belinda? You get it.
I get it.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
Thank
we
you.
got you.
See, I retire. I don't even know how to hit buttons.
No, you
anymore.
got it.
I don't know what's even going on.
How are you? Welcome back.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Well, happy Monday morning.
I know, right?
Yeah. I mean, the last time I did this was Friday, and it seems like, you kind of get in the groove. Monday morning is a little rough, I have to say.
I know.
Alarm went off. I'm like, oh my. No, I'm kidding.
And look at this.
Thank you for having me.
Look at this group. You got to deal with Mus.
I know. I get to see Mus and Ben, and I'm, of course, good friends with Scott, so I listened to him on the way in and love all the things he's doing with Abby's Hope. So it's great. I parked right next to your really cool little yellow Jeep out there. And I had to pretty much four-wheel here because, as you were saying a couple weeks ago, you can't get anywhere.
Yeah. No. 394 sucks.
No, like,
you
honestly, Cedar. Like, there's,
sure.
There's mountains and there's trucks in the way. It was like a chicane I came around. I don't even think I was supposed to be there.
No, all these exits are blocked off. There's cones all the way up and down 394. You're not even quite sure when you do get, when you get off. I'm coming 394 east, right, towards the cities. When you have to get off on 100 and do the loop and then come back and get off on Xenia and Park Place or whatever, it almost looks like you're not supposed to be able to get off because it's not clearly marked enough. I'm like, is this where I'm supposed to be going?
Shocker that Minnesota Department of Transportation doesn't give you a heads up on what's going on.
And if you're trying to get off on Xenia and because it's closed, you can't. It for a while funneled you downtown.
Yeah, that's when Chris got stuck last
There
night.
was no other way to go.
Mm-hmm.
But we made it.
Yeah.
And Belinda made it.
And I'm like, I'm local traffic only. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm coming in here.
Yeah, you're local traffic.
No, it's all good.
You found it.
Yeah.
Since the last time we talked to you, you started a podcast.
I did.
And?
It's super fun. I'm doing it with my good friend Lee Volsvik.
She's the best.
Good friend of all of you. We've known each other for 30 years, so why not do that?
Are they sponsors of the podcast?
Not yet.
They have to be.
What?
If not, just to get her to say Blaze.
But Continental Diamond downstairs is,
there you go.
which is great, and By the Yard is, and
look at you getting sponsors.
Aquarius is.
It is hard to monetize a podcast.
Aquarius is A+.
Let her brother hold a sponsorship.
Thank you. Well,
Look at
it's been new to me. This whole thing's new to me, but it's super fun, and we're having a great time. And there's 4 episodes that are available. We're shooting 2 this week. I think you're a part of it this week, right?
You guys are scraping the bottom of the barrel if you're asking me. But I'm pumped about it. It's,
I know.
That'll be on
Excited
Thursday.
to talk to you.
So what do you guys talk about? Is it just Twin Cities culture and
No.
Hip hop?
None of those things. Absolutely none of those things.
East Coast, West Coast?
It's called Weathering Life. With Bell and Lee. And we're talking about transitions in life, ones that were either you planned on or ones that you didn't plan on. And how have you weathered that storm? How have you moved through that? What things worked for you? What things didn't work for you? What are your stormy times, your sunny times? Of course, we're having a little fun with the weather. But we have actually had some just amazing conversations. I've known Eric Perkins for over 20 years. He sat down and chatted with us. I learned so much about him in this time, about the transitions he made, the fact that where he was born, in Hong Kong. I mean, all these things I learned about him that I didn't know.
He was born in Hong Kong?
Because his dad was covering post-war in the in the Asia theater because Jack Perkins, of course, is his father who worked for NBC. And anyway, it's been really, really great. I mean, Mark came on and talked about all the things that have happened to him, losing his wife, deciding to get remarried. So we're exploring that and we're having a good time.
What the hell has happened to me that's interesting? I'm going to have to make something up by Thursday.
Have you talked publicly about your transition or not?
Transitions in life.
Oh,
hang on.
So we're going to talk.
That was a transition in life.
I guess, Ben.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's do it.
You need a segment on Monday?
I was going to wait until Belinda's
horrifying news
podcast.
story.
No, we're going to talk about how you came up with initials and how it's a huge deal and people don't know that and what it's all about and how you created that and all.
See, that's going to make me uncomfortable because I don't like promoting initials.
I heard.
Yeah.
I don't like bringing it up. You know, I don't want people to know that you can go to initialsgame.com and get the board game or go to initialsgamelive.com and play it at over 100 bars in the upper Midwest or check out the podcast on all podcast platforms. Like that, it gets old. People get tired of hearing about that.
It feels slimy when you do that, right?
Totally slimy. That's why I only
loves it.
I like it when it comes up organically, but otherwise I don't like just randomly mentioning it. It feels kind of tacky.
Well, Lee said she has all sorts of interesting questions for you.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
yes,
Lee's the best.
Good.
All right.
That'll be good.
That'll be fun.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to have to make something up.
While you pontificate that, can I ask Sauce a question on air?
Yep. I think he disappeared. I think he went to go get Alexis.
Okay.
Okay. When he comes back. When he comes back, I've got a
a
question for him.
Oh, interesting.
A part of his life that I found out a couple days ago that I just never heard of. I want to hear the story behind this story.
Oh boy.
Oh my. And did I miss this because I walked in and you were talking World Cup? Did you guys were you amazed like I was with Shakira?
Always. Whenever she's on.
Did you?
Yes.
First of all, she's still 22 years old.
How is she doing that?
I don't know.
If I'm the first person to mention that, I'm pretty much disappointed with you boys because I know the soccer was a big deal, but my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm blown away. I watched it 4 times on my phone last night. Kept watching it.
I won't tell you how many times I've watched it. But.
I'm not even talking about like her.
I don't even know that
her
song.
Physical appearance. I just can't believe she can move like that at her age because she looks like she's 22 physically. Like she is.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's got to be in her. She's got to be pushing 50, right?
She's got to be. Late.
She's 49.
She was going to say
Really?
49.
Is she? Oh my God. I would have never guessed.
Yeah, because she's been around for 25 years, and I assume she was in her early 20s, so that makes sense that she's 49. She moves like a 22-year-old. She's unbelievable.
That was the fastest moving thing that happened during that whole whatever they call the match or whatever, because everything else is just deadly slow. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was
deadly
a
slow.
grind.
Those hips still don't lie.
Hey, let's get Sauce's attention. Sauce, can you hear me? Here, come back over here. Find a microphone.
Yeah.
We gotta get this.
I guess I didn't know that
Ben has a
Shakira was going to be
question.
part of the lineup. And then
Hi,
I saw
Alexis.
her come out. I was like, yes, I'm going to stay glued in.
She's made a couple of the official World Cup
Well, I was just super impressed, and I was very impressed. I love the song too. Don't know it now, but I'm downloading it.
Yeah. You don't need another song. She's just good at performing. Sauce, I got a question for you. I was talking to a gentleman that knows you from your past when you used to work at the city of Wayzata.
Yeah.
Could you please share a story about the wood chipper? Apparently, you cost the city about $20,000 because of.
Did I really? I don't know that story.
You don't remember that story?
No. Did I put something in there I shouldn't have? Was I not paying attention?
They tasked you with driving the wood chipper into the garage space, and somehow, shocker, you proceeded to drive through before the garage door was all the way up.
I don't remember.
And the wood chipper hit the garage door as it was going up and basically caused a whole bunch of damage.
I don't remember.
And then you were fired.
That.
Basically.
Were you high?
No, zero chance.
You don't remember that?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that was not me because here's
the
something.
guy that I was talking to specifically brought up because I think that he hired you.
So this is be a shocking thing. I got that job because of my dad.
Well, we know
what?
Yes. Yeah.
But because I got the job because of my dad, I didn't want them to. I was the kid who got here. You
were a nepo baby.
That's the hardest I ever worked in my entire life because I didn't want to be known as that because there was another guy on the crew.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you're not.
His old man was a big part of it, and he made me look like he made me look like.
Did they
Corey.
let you use the wood chipper?
No, but that's the other thing. I remember like using it. Like it was fun to like throw stuff in it.
He basically told me the story that it was one of those moments where they didn't trust you to drive the truck that was pulling the wood chipper.
Yeah.
But in that moment, all you had to do was just drive it from where it was parked into the garage space.
But here's the thing, though. I'm going to disagree with that. I don't think that happened because I'm 90% sure I was never allowed to drive the truck because I wasn't insured.
Well, I think that was the point of the story, was that we would never let him drive it around town, but we thought that he could get it from like point A to just a short distance to point B.
I'm not doubting your source, but I don't think that ever happened. I would remember that.
He blocked it out.
If I did something like that, I would bring it up because B, it's about me. And C, that would be a story I'd be proud of. I don't remember
that's why
that.
When he told me this,
I don't remember that.
I don't think I've ever heard this story before. I have to bring it up on air.
Lost in the Shuffle, he did about 2 minutes ago say it was fun to throw stuff in there.
Yeah, it was.
in the wood chipper.
Yes, that would be fun for me to do.
I got that
didn't drive it.
job because obviously of my dad, but I didn't want to be known as the guy who got the job because of their dad.
Yeah.
So I worked really hard at that, and I would have been devastated had I ruined any of that equipment because all those guys there that worked there were awesome. The first couple of months, they were not too fond of me. But after they got to know me and, I started playing the hits.
According to this guy, you only worked there a couple months.
No, I worked there for like 4 or 5. It was like a summer thing. I got let go because of I was like a seasonal worker, right? I don't remember that. I would remember that. How old was I? Probably 21, 22 maybe. Yeah. It's the hardest I've ever worked in my life.
How much
I put a neutral sense.
did you do? On the
Not
job.
there. I didn't because I took it. Contrary to prior belief, I take some things seriously.
What did you do? What were your?
I was
duties?
just like we would like mow lawns and like pick up the city of Wayzata.
What did you throw in the wood chipper?
Wood, big logs. Anything. It was fun.
Can you get closer to Ben?
You made it sound like you threw random stuff in there. Throwing wood into a wood chipper is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I wasn't like throwing garbage into it, but yeah. I remember specifically there was this cord you could pull if it sucked you in. And that I always thought was a cool thing. Because that happens, right?
Sure.
Safety.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure, I don't think that ever happened. I think there was another large.
I don't ever do this, but I'm going to do this. I'm siding with Sauce because that is a story Sauce would have told us 1,000 times. Like, I ruined the wood. I think you would have remembered that.
And
this guy might have just been misremembering.
My old man.
Well, the city would have to pay for it.
Yeah,
it'd be probably fall under their insurance. The thing that I am confused on, I do think that you would have remembered something like this.
I would remember that, yeah.
B, this was over 20-some years ago.
Yeah.
And this gentleman is still walking around telling people that you specifically caused the city of Wayzata like $20,000 worth of damage because you drove the wood chipper through the garage door.
You need to get your PR team on this.
I don't think I did that.
Man.
Well, but also the fact that nobody doesn't believe it when they Sauce ruined the wood chipper. Everybody's like, that checks out.
Yeah,
nobody's going to fact check that.
When he told me the story, I'm like, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would do.
He didn't wait for the door to be all the way open. He just backed into it. Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Well,
it cost us 20 grand.
He drove forward through it.
Yeah, that's what he was probably high, throwing wood in the wood chipper.
I would never show up to that job high. I promise you.
Dairy
I took
Queen,
that job seriously. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
They had this thing that was like it was like this big, and it was like something you'd sit on to like milk a cow. But they
stool?
No. Like you fill like a milk thing that you'd put the milk in.
There's cows in Wayzata?
No. This is a Dairy Queen.
Oh.
And I remember I was so heavy.
Does anybody have any idea where we are or what's happening?
Hang on, so that you would
Dairy Queen did what now?
Dairy Queen milks their own cows.
Relax.
Is that why the ice cream is so fresh?
No. Dairy Queen had these things that it was this big silver container that had like
a barrel,
2 handles on it.
Oh, yes.
Like a keg.
And then had like a top on it, right? That looked like whatever. Well, I would use that whenever they had me do stuff in the back because it was the only chair I could find. And I was so heavy that after I sat on it, they couldn't get the top of it off. And that's where they put all like the Mr. Misty stuff. So I am been known to cut a few corners, but I would have remembered had I run into.
Yeah, I think you would remember that too. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is a mystery.
Yeah.
So Wayzetta's never had Mr. Misty's after you were there because you broke it by sitting on it.
Yes.
I missed. Don't they call them Arctic Rushes or something?
So. Yeah.
We all grew up on Mr.
Yeah, they
Misty's.
were great.
Mr. Misty's were the best. Anyway.
Yeah, man. We just mowed lawns.
You need to talk to your dad, the lawyer, because this guy's
find out.
slandering your name all around town.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not the only one. I don't remember doing that. I would remember that. I would have felt terrible about it. Contrary to what a lot of people think, I feel bad when I do some things.
Sure.
Not all things. I would have remembered that.
Yeah.
Who is this person?
I know. He's been telling it for 20 years.
He's been telling it for 20 years. Everybody that he meets, like, oh, you know Sauce on the radio? I got a story for you when he worked at the studio at Wayzetta. It could be. We'll talk off air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if it's that guy, he hated me.
It all makes sense.
Wonder why. All right, Alexis is here, Ben is here, Muss is here, Max is here, Belinda is here. Those 5 square off in about 15 minutes. If Alexis isn't tired of asking or being asked pregnancy questions, or we have some of those when we get back.
I'm ready.
6 months in?
I'm 27 weeks today,
Dang.
so almost 7 months.
Look at you, you're getting there.
I'm getting there.
Super excited?
Oh, yeah.
Man. Initials in 15 minutes, $120,000 potentially up for grabs. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Van.
The Fan.
All right, welcome back. Power Trip Morning Show 8:03, Monday, July 20th. I'm Corey Cove. There's Meat Sauce. There's Zach Halverson. There's Max Fuller. Muss is here. Good to see you, Muss.
Love you guys.
Ben Lieber every Monday and Thursday on the Power Trip Morning Show. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning.
Belinda Jensen. Belinda Jensen is here. Second time this year she's been on the Power Trip. We love that. Hi, Belinda. How are you? Good morning. Oh, hey, we got to keep getting your mic. That's you're good. We got you.
Am I supposed to do that?
I got it.
Yep. Someone needs to give me the rules here.
Yep. And then
it's going to cool down starting tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, see, I love that it's just not out of your system. I love that you're still connected to weather.
A lot of people are sick of the heat. So in the 80s starting
brutal.
tomorrow.
Okay, 80s.
Yes.
Alexis, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great.
How are you?
Good. I'm glad to be here.
So 7 months today.
27 weeks.
27 weeks.
6 months and 3 weeks.
And you're
great.
Feeling great.
I wish I could be pregnant all the time. I love it.
Is that right?
I love it.
What do you love about it?
Everything.
Is this your first?
My first, yeah.
Well, that's probably why.
And it's been a really good pregnancy. I know baby number 2 is probably going to kick my butt. I'm just like mentally preparing. But for now, I love it. I feel great. I love watching my body change.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun how it affects your relationship and everything. It's great.
Do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
We are waiting to find out. We're doing it old school.
Oh, wow.
So I did too.
Yeah.
I did too, and no one does it anymore.
No one does it anymore.
It's the only thing that's left in the world that you don't need to know.
I regret not doing it for any of our 3 kids.
You found out for all 3?
We found out for all 3. I think, because we felt like a lot of people, well, we need to be prepared.
Yeah.
We
need to
gotta,
decorate.
What color are we going to
at the end of the day, you don't need to be that prepared.
Yeah.
It's remarkable in that room when you find out.
And that's what I keep looking forward to.
Remarkable.
Yeah. I'm like, I keep picturing my husband going into the waiting room and telling everybody it's a boy or it's a girl. And that is exciting to me. There's days I wish I knew. I'm curious, but overall, I'm like, yeah, it's going to be one or the other.
You would save a lot of time preparing the name if you just knew what you could narrow it down to.
And we have had a hard time. We don't have names picked out yet. So that is hard because we have to have a boy and a girl or a gender neutral, which we're not leaning that direction as of now. So the hard part of not knowing is having to have 2 names when we already are having a hard time picking names out.
It is hard.
Corey, I got 50 on boy.
I'm sure baby Laquan will love his name or her name when she comes out.
Come on,
Laquan
man.
is gender neutral.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, by definition, shouldn't I take that bet? Because there are more females than males, right? So it's slightly more likely that it's female, right?
Yeah. I mean, unless you're a Jensen, because my mom and dad had 5 kids and there was 8 grandkids and all 8 were boys until I had my girl. And it was the first girl. And when she came out and then, the doctor said, well, she's fine. My mom was in the room and she's like, she's fine? What?
I mean, that's kind of like us. It's split. So it's like my husband's family is like all boys. Like he's one of 4 boys. He's got tons of boys in his family. My side of the family is all girls. Like all my cousins are girls. I have 1 sister. So it's hard to say based on our families which gender it could be. So we'll see.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Hang on a second here.
Summer babies are fun. I had 1 summer baby, 1 winter baby.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Summer's
hot though.
That's the hard part. But I feel like, I don't know, summer I don't have as much going on. So I feel like I can relax. Like I'm, and then baby's due in October. So just in time to
before
be a
the
couch
season.
potato and hang out and watch sports. And yeah, it'll be fun.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm typing something. Talk amongst yourselves. Rhode Island, neither a road nor an island. Discuss.
So I was going to ask you. You felt great through this whole thing. Like the first
trimester was tough.
Too sick or anything like that?
I would say the fatigue was the worst part. And then obviously in your first trimester, nobody knows you're pregnant yet. So you're going to work and you feel miserable and people are probably looking at you like, is she okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not, but I can't tell you why. I had some sickness, but it was compared to what some women go through, I would consider it relatively minor. And then by about week 13 on, I keep telling people, I feel better now than I did before I was pregnant. Like, I feel like I have so much energy. I feel great. I love watching my body change. The worst part has been I've had heartburn since day 1. And that's not been fun. And I've never had heartburn before pregnancy. So that was interesting. I thought I was having a heart attack the first time I got it. I was like, why is my chest on fire? And that's been tough. And then now at this point that I'm getting bigger, it's a little more uncomfortable to sleep and stuff. But overall, minor complaints. I feel great.
All right, we have breaking news. Check this out. So when I said, isn't it statistically more likely for it to be a female? Because I believe that there are more females on Earth than males. So I assume that meant there were more females born. According to AI, that is the opposite. Actually, it's about 51.2% chance that it's a boy, 48.8% that it's a girl. But the reason why there are more females on the planet than males is statistically males face higher rates of infant mortality and then go whatever. So there are more females that survive than males.
Yeah.
But at birth, 51.2% chance it's a boy, 48.8% that it's a girl.
So, Helby, your odds are looking pretty good again.
Which means the bet's off. Zach.
Oh, come on. I'll give you odds.
That's the Darwin effect. Women just rule.
Yeah.
My 49, you're 51.
Stupid and reckless.
You're going to have to give me that extra 1.5%.
I'll bet on it, not even know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I got 50 on boy.
Of course you do. Stop voice texting.
Also, I'd like to bet $50 that.
Is anybody going to take that
I'll
bet?
take the bet. I'll say she'll have a girl.
Deal.
$50.
Book it. Let's go.
Sauce is such a sucker. You just gave up a 1.2% equity for no reason.
Hey, check it out. I wasn't listening.
I will say both my husband and I think it's a girl based on very little information.
Just gut
instinct. Yeah. But we've had mixed opinions on people. I had some random lady at the store the other day was like, "Are you pregnant with a boy?" And I was like, "I don't know. Why?" She's like, "Just the way you're carrying, you look like you're pregnant with a boy." I was like, "All right, I'll add your opinion to the list."
Yeah, thanks, rando.
Yeah, everyone has
some
opinion.
little old lady. I was like, "Okay."
That's what I saw.
Why is it weird when Zach says it?
It's weird when Zach
I'm
says it.
one for one on
I
these
see the way you're
predictions.
carrying.
But don't be surprised because we thought Tanner was a girl too, and then here he comes. So you never know.
You never know.
You just never know.
That's the best part.
All right. Well, good for you.
Thank you.
That's super, super cool. It's very exciting. They're financial drains, but they're totally worth it.
Or so I've heard.
Yep. All right. You guys about ready here or what?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
I'm never quite ready, but I'm ready. Let's do this.
Did you guys prep? Who prepped? Come
Nobody
on.
prepped.
I
No.
played on Friday and got only one right.
Well,
Yeah,
Kelsey
Kelsey was on
dominated.
fire.
She was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen. I listened to some past episodes, and while I was, blazing, and I got progressively worse. So it did me no good whatsoever.
All right. Well,
Nothing over here.
don't forget, Muss is dead last. He was the 45th seed.
what?
So he's the long shot here.
Moss, I'm kind of pulling for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, man.
I'm not.
Hey, look at that.
No.
Go to hell, you bastard.
Yeah,
Got a
same.
baby on the way, and you're just
deep
very
in hell, buddy.
Yeah, one last thing.
Nice.
One last thing, Alexis. When I was Googling these birth rates for boys and girls, one thing. So maybe somebody asked this, but I wasn't paying attention for a second. Didn't you famously once on Twitter promise to name like your firstborn Kirill or something like that?
It was 5 years ago.
And people still
and people
hang that
have
over.
brought it. When I announced my pregnancy on social media,
It's
people
baby
were
Kirill.
commenting it. Yeah.
So Kirill was the name?
I thought people were going to forget, and
No.
I should have known better. The internet never forgets.
The internet never forgets. So that is not going to be the name?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
hate to break it to everybody,
Especially if it's a girl?
especially if it's a girl.
I mean, Quinn's a
Quinn's
name.
not bad.
I could go
Quinn's
both
not bad.
ways.
I've had two friends name their kids Quinn this year that were born this year.
That's
Both
what
girls.
I saw. That's what I saw.
Poor Halby.
Just so glad it was Zach and not Rosie.
Right, if Rosie been like, that's what I saw too. I noticed you were carrying low. Thought it was a boy.
We're going to play initials after this, and one of you listeners, you lucky listeners, gets a crack at $120,000. That's an insane amount of money, and one of you can call right now and get a crack at it because the jackpot is next.
Up next, it's the Initials game featuring the St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot. Call 1-800-3